Konnichiwa. How's everyone doing tonight? Hope the sound and everything is working well. I think this mic's a little quiet, but maybe that's because I replugged it in and stuff. Gonna be playing WoW tonight. Gonna be reviewing Westfall for like the 7th time. I did die on my 20 druid. I know this keeps happening and you'd think I'd give up, but I am a persistent cat. Oh, I have the settings changed to the wrong thing. Whoops. World of Warcraft. Hi, Seer. Updating game title and stuff because I forgot to do that. I technically died to what I think is a game bug, or at least a game flaw at level 20, so still leveling up again. There's these bunkers in the dwarven areas that you can jump out the top of because they're completely like got these giant open windows. I went into one with orcs, killed a rare spawn elite, jumped out the window, or wanted to, and nope, none of the open windows can be jumped out in that one single building. So that trapped me in with like 10 mobs. It was tragic. But how you doing tonight, Seer? I've got to check in myself. Doing 1 or 2 simple quests as well as this druid one to cure all. Finally, a night with no plans where you can relax and sash a stream. Pog, pog, pog. You've been playing Call of Duty with everybody recently, but it's all good. I appreciate when you're here, but if you're busy playing with other people, that's all good too. I'm happy to know you're enjoying yourself. What was it? We beat the DLC to Cyberpunk last night. I don't want that copper ore. I don't necessarily... God dang it. Okay, well at least I'm higher level than you. Normally if I took 2 mobs this early on, I'd run. But I'm like 3-4 levels higher than these dudes. Oh, they made it so people can't PvP flag and sit on neutral flight masters, aka making the chance that you'll accidentally attack them and flag yourself. Because I know they also made it so you can't put campfires under someone. Campfires, well, ones that players make, do 0 damage in hardcore mode. Normally they'll do like 20 damage to you every couple seconds for standing on them. But they thought people would go and just put them underneath someone in like an inn where they're safe and AFK. And they absolutely would do that. I don't doubt that.
I need to get closer.
I don't know how the salve cures the deer considering like their ribs are showing and everything. But hey, why not? There's magic in this world. Since I keep dying at low levels, this time I took engineering and mining. So you'll see me for once grabbing mining nodes rather than herbs. I'm gonna make a bunch of target dummies to distract enemies, and then maybe that'll be my saving grace. I can always ditch my professions at high level and pick new ones to level up. Always interrupting me. No sickly deer here. Don't jinx them, Stereo! Don't jinx them, they'll die like you! I know Desolus does have 1 or 2 patrolling tough mobs, like Rexar from the DLC of Warcraft 3. Yeah, Stereo's died just about as many times as I have. He originally wasn't going to continue when his 40 or something rogue died. But then a day later I saw him back on and I was like, oh, you can't escape. My target thing is just a simple macro to target something with the name sick. And then if I'm within range of seeing that, it will highlight that. I think you find them through the whole area, like, not necessarily just by town. There we go. Tiny heal!
It is too far away.
Thank God it doesn't accidentally waste the charge if I just casually click it on the person and it gets interrupted, because you only have exactly enough for the quest. Do you have any mages on? Oh, we actually... Oh, he's in Blackrock Depths, though. I can always just see if I can pay a random mage, though, to teleport me to Stormwind or something later, like I've done before. There's always hunters farming here. Cure you. 'Cause I am a good druid. Supposedly. I see one there, I don't even need to use my target macro, but...
I need to get closer.
After this quest I can go back to Darnassus and actually get my Cure Poison spell, which I rarely use, but... certain boss fights it can be helpful, etc. Trying to not aggro stuff. Dear. Both Den Mother and the Talisman quest are right here. I know I can do the Talisman even if he's orange to me. It'll just take a bit of sneaking. Den Mother is debatable, but I'll probably try it. Just because. You guys patrol away. I said patrol away. Okay, they go right to the food store. Hi, Paradox! How are you doing tonight? Okay, there's that quest done. Ooh, more than 10 of that. When it's melted into bars, it can stack up to 20. Found another tree bear. Up close and personal will do. What's up, Paradox? What is up? Still gonna play though. Still gonna play behind this. Hello, you adorable kitty. Hi, gaming. How are you doing tonight? What are you up to? You guys playing any games? I did fill that with water. Well, purified water from the Moonwell. Thank you so much. Oh, no. Not two. I refuse to fight two. Especially when one of them is orange to me. You've been playing Occupy Mars. Oh, you talked about wanting to get that. That's one of the games that Steam or whatever was bugging out with you. So I was installing a new lightsaber sound font. Font? Like when you type, it goes.
Target. I need to get closer.
Come on. Oh, just barely. And yeah? Oh, I've never seen that. Or at least I've never seen a font related to sound effects. It's called a font because you can make different sounds for the actions. Like you can modify. Oh, so it's just called that. It's a physical lightsaber? Okay, I literally thought it was like something for typing and I was just confused. I was like, really? What? Wouldn't that be annoying if as you're typing to someone it's going grab the ore. Worst comes to worst, I can sell them. Darkshore had more ore than I expected. Like I maxed out mining to almost 75 as well as my engineering. One ore. Lane. Oh, is someone else doing this quest? Do I have to? No, I think I got the water there. That was the first part of this quest. No, they'll chase you! Run! Why did you do that? They were about to de-aggro. Technically, only one of us needs to do this.
It is too far away.
God dang it. The clip you sent me was really cool. Hi, hey hero, how are you tonight? I'm sticking to just healing for the moment. You're fine, and you? I'm fine too. Thank you for asking, though. I'm still stuck in combat for some reason.
Need more rain.
Get angry! You sent a pic and a quick clip of your lightsaber and reaction images. Oh, okay, I'll check that out later tonight after stream. Technically, we don't have to be in a group to actually complete the quest. Sitting up. Am I doing more damage than her? She's actually a level higher than me.
Not enough rain.
This enemy isn't elite or anything like that. They're friendly, but not the one that spawned. You also found that your phone has a video sensor feature to censor like a face, for example. That's pretty cool, actually.
Not enough range. I can't still recharging.
Pog, we got it. That guy hit harder than I expected. I should have let her tank. Oh, what was that? Thank you for the follow, Halstride. Always appreciate it. We're just ignoring that. Oh, did someone just kill her? They might have actually just killed her. Or is it up here?
They can't join our group.
Oh, leveling's already in a group.
Remember the best strategy plan, Leroy Jenkins.
Sorry, I'm focused on this.
They can't join our group.
Yep.
Enough rage. Need more rage.
Well, that was easier than expected just because of that. Hi Ryan, how are you doing tonight? Oh, they're in a group of 3 people. So they tried taking it just for that. Should I just hearth back? I'm not very far, but I'm basically done in the anyways. But yeah, I died on my 20 druid. I keep dying, but this time I swear it wasn't my fault. Like I mentioned, there's those bunkers that in like all the gnome / dwarf areas, there are bunkers that in the top part, there's a big open window, like this big, and you can jump through it, and you can leave and go through it, and it's, you know, it's an opening. But the one single one filled with enemies, nope. Those places you can see through, they are as solid as a rock. So I snuck in, killed an elite mob for his loot, tried to jump off the building to heal and come back, but regardless of which window I went to, regardless of bear form, cat form, whatever, I could not escape.
Can't we all just make love, not Warcraft? Mean we could be crafting, gathering, exploring, hugging things out, get the tea for everyone.
Why can't we do both though? You can make love and Warcraft. I mean, all you have to do is go to the Goldshire Inn and you're gonna find that going on. Cough cough. We don't talk about the Goldshire Inn here. Nodders. Excuse me. I'll keep those healer gloves for now. You got trapped by Defiance and Fireball to death on your gnome. Big oof. I wondered, because on this character I tried adding Nargle to my friend list, and I could not. Agility, stamina, spirit, strength, agility. We'll go with that for now. We'll go with that for now until I get actual agility gloves. The guy in Moonglade will want to talk to me. Oof. I should have teleported to the Moonglade and then hearthed to Aberdeen. What's the name of your new character, Ryan? I'm not gonna lie, that sounds like a brothel name, but I'm not gonna press on that. Fair. You're gonna keep trying? That's the thing. I know I can do it. I got up to 33 before, and that's when it got easier. The higher level you are, the easier I feel it gets. It's only the early levels that are the hardest because you don't have all your abilities and such. They're killing all the animals. Moonglade is like the peaceful area where all the druids are just vibing. Big Torin is running around killing every critter he can see. I'll help him out. Murder! Oh, whoa, that was a big moonfire. When I first started on Hardcore WoW, the little characters, what was it? You'd moonfire them and the moonfire would scale down to being like 2 centimeters tall. Now we're gonna have to go on a long flight path to Darnassus. If I get teleported to Ironforge, I can learn two-handed maces. Not that that's particularly urgent, but I could. And then I can just ride the tram to Stormwind. I normally get portaled straight to Stormwind, just because.
Mean unless you pay for an already leveled character so you don't have to grind those beginner levels, but who does that? It cost money things, and there isn't a lot of that nowadays.
That is true. I mean, some people have a lot of money, most people have less and less. And that just feels cheesy. It's like cheating in a video game. Do you really want to win if you have aim hacks, or you just click once and headshot the person, no skill allowed? Sure, you get the later levels yourself, but if you get past some of the harder stuff in the beginning area, you still didn't complete it yourself. And as you've seen from the Fallout 4 playthrough I did and stuff like that, I like having a challenge. And even if I have to redo something like 20 times, I like being able to say, I did that. You call it pity leveling. Canoe! I just assume Moonglade goes there. I don't think even in like Wrath of the Lich King when I originally played, I don't think I ever went up to that mountain of trolls. I'm not sure. I'm gonna Google what level do you get basic target dummies. I'm sure people sell them on the auction house too. It says requires engineering 85. But it might be level 130 to actually make it. I basically have all the stuff to make it too. But yeah, I kept doing herbalism and elk. I love those skills. But with how many times I've died, I've decided to follow what my guildmates have done and just take engineering. Make a dummy, advanced dummy later on. Worst comes to worst, that can taunt enemies for a few seconds and give me a chance to heal or run away. Sprint in cat form. Excuse me. And I also know now, after that pre-other death, that your potion seemingly shares a cooldown with the Light of a Loon item. The one-time use makes you immune to spells and melee for 10 seconds. Ryan! What's your character name? Are you streaming now? You weren't when I started. No, they are not streaming now. Hatsu started at that. Making one. Oh, okay, you're just restarting. If you need help with Hogger or anything like that, I am going over to that area now.
Now for the greatest secret of all time. You ready for the secret? Here it is.
Okay, here it is. Here it is. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I know you're probably joking. The secret is, here it is. As if you're presenting it to me. I feel like the greatest secret is going to be how to make perfect chocolate milk. You didn't need to send it early without TTS. Whoops. Just finished watching Guardians of the Galaxy 3. It was good. Been a hot minute since you sat down and watched a movie by yourself. Do you enjoy watching them by yourself, or would you much rather watch it with other people? I feel like a lot of people would rather watch it with others. Okay, I've got loot here. If I could... with others, makes sense. I'll see if I can just buy a couple small bags on the auction house. Because then I can level my cooking to that. You don't have thorns! You don't have thorns! Low level thorns for you! Aww. I've seen that person before, they haven't died. Usain Bolt, like the fastest runner alive. And then they go in their cheetah form. Buy bulk rune cloth? Are they just gonna make rune cloth bags and sell them for a profit? I did get the swiftness potion recipe, but I sent it to my ult. That doesn't actually sell that much. What kind of loser watches and plays games alone, even if it's with strangers through Discord or Twitch? That's a heck of a lot better than being alone. I feel like that's incredibly rude of you to say. There are a lot of people that like playing things like that alone. Maybe they don't have friends, maybe they're just vibing on their own and they don't want the pressure of other people, etc. Mechanical Squirrel is the only recipe I don't have at this low level. Let's buy 6, that should be enough. Because I only need 2 yellow levels. That's why the last few movies you've seen have been in watch parties. Oh, okay, like in Kuromi or such stream, or Arcanes. Point, I apologize, I mainly said that from personal experience because at one point in your life you were that person. Nothing wrong with that, and I appreciate you apologizing just in general. There's a lot of people that aren't big enough to do something like that. I know I've played a lot of games by myself even before I got into streaming. Wanted to like read manga off on the side in between doing stuff in a game, so you can't really be talking to other people as you're doing that unless you're talking to them on Discord. But that's not the same as playing with them. Also, hi Kirov. How are you tonight? Darnassus Mage. Okay, there's 2, well there's technically 3 mages that could teleport me. I know Rogue is hard to level at the start, but then when you're like 20 or 30 or so you get Vanish and it makes it a whole lot easier to survive.
What brings you here?
Bam. Cure Poison spell obtained. It's mainly in the will to do right by the world and be honest with oneself, even if it hurts. We to learn all that and more from tragedy that still hurts today. Fair. A lot of people go through things like that. You might need them to learn, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's easier to deal with. Looking for enchant for Whirlwind Axe. Hi Chibi! How are you tonight? You're paying for all these streaming services, why don't I get as much value as I can out of them and watch the content they provide with other people? Exactly, that's all you're doing. Getting all the content you can. Just min-maxing. But I hope you're doing well, Chibs.
I'm listening.
I'm gonna learn Heavy Linen Bandage, but I'm not gonna learn it just yet because linen can be used for copper modulators. Don't even cry so hard that you're having a raging nosebleed. I have never cried hard enough to have a nosebleed. I have definitely gotten nosebleeds just in general in the winter though, from either blowing your nose too much with a cold, or from like dry air, etc. I'm gonna pull out all my engineering items. You're doing good, trying to stay warm in the cold weather. How are you doing today? Kind of the same. We're actually getting kind of warm here. By warm, I mean towards 0 degrees. So the snow isn't actually, some of it is melted, shockingly. But I'm doing good. Just vibing, playing whatever I want, when I want, etc., etc. Keep these items just for show. Oh, I was going to cook those eggs. I'll try giving those to a guildie or something. That I might just sell. That's level 50. All those items for my alt, basically. Before I forget, let's do the cooking. These are some high-level gems from my alt that I just threw to this character to keep in the bank. Stay warm and comfy, yeah, if it's too cold for you, take care of yourself. Indeed. We actually have warming up buses where I am nowadays, just because they worry about even like the homeless population with how cold our winters can get. So in the colder parts of the year, they'll have certain buses that will idle at certain parts of the town and just keep themselves like running overnight. And then if people need to, they can come and go in there, get some hot chocolate, and just, you know, survive, basically. And even if that's not a lot, I'm glad they still do it, because a lot of those people are already suffering so much. Interesting indeed. I mean, it still costs the city money and stuff like that, so I'm surprised they do it. They can be fairly cheap with a lot of stuff. Strider stew. I thought I had the rainbow fin albacore recipe. Cooking. Freyren hardcore. Oh, did I not make the last one because I closed it too fast? I have more of those. Let's just sell these. And where's the water? Glad you're doing well, Sasha. Have you eaten today? I have. Not necessarily a lot, but I definitely have. Hi, Izanagi. How are you? Doing well, how are you? I am well too. Just vibing. Have to redo my druid. But what can you do? Oh, what you had? Try to remember now. Early in the day, I just had basic bran flakes and stuff. Hold on, I'm just pinning this person. They just did a portal for someone else. I remember for dinner, I just had a simple sandwich with some beef in it. And then a little bit of yogurt off on the side. I'll buy those little, I don't know if they're called cups or what, but those little packages of yogurt. Basic vanilla of Activia. It's supposed to be good for your gut, etc. I also give my dog a tiny bit of it. I'll put some on my finger and drop it on the ground. She loves it. She likes dairy stuff for some reason. I understand you have a lot of emotion and stuff about that, but I feel like in a random streamer's stream, you probably should be a little cautious talking like that. You didn't say anything bad, but you don't want to get into trauma dumping in a stream that you're literally brand new to. If it's someone who's been here a long time and they're having a rough time, I am glad to help out. But if it's someone I've known for literally 10 minutes, it's kind of yeah-bye when they give you a paragraph of stuff talking about how depressing life can be. Teardrop! Though I know it can be, so I'm sorry about that. I don't want to offend you or anything. Just trying to keep the vibe. That activated your mod instinct. I feel like anytime someone probably does like a full paragraph or two of stuff that would activate mod instincts. That's like when that guy in Russian came into stream talking about blowing me up with a grenade more than once. It was always some giant paragraph. It would quickly put it in Google Translate to be like, what the heck? Keeping those 3 quests for now. The grind, don't crunchy knees. I mean, knees might be crunchy, but I certainly hope mine don't ever go crunch. This is where the engineering trainer will be. We do have a forge. Understand you don't want to learn nothing in a day. As you learned, imply what you learned. Universal remote is fun, but it's not necessarily needed. I'm still gonna buy it though. Didn't see those because Automod denied it being sent, so mobile chat didn't pick it up. Fair enough. I know Furball saw it back in the day. Okay, target dummy is 85. I can get some easy levels off the blasting powder. And I know the modulators are used for the target dummy, I'm pretty sure. But I might just do this because it takes less copper for now. And I don't think I can shoot this. What the heck unload is that? Oh, it's like a dinosaur with the claw for thinking. I was genuinely confused what the heck Chippy posted. So I need 4 copper bolts. Old meme, still good. In those things, the raptor actually has I mean, the only long claw he has like that would be his foot going up to his face. I remember someone drawing the full thing like that. Oh, is there not a forge? I mean, there's a forge, but there's no anvil for actually making it. What kind of whack job place is this? They're making me literally go to the center. Periwinkles. I like that name for a gnome because they're small. Darkosaurus. Oh, bush. I thought one was blush, but it's bush. I like that you can see the other emotes the person has by just clicking on one. This place was always cool. You got the lava flowing from the ceiling, from the pots indefinitely for some reason. And you technically can jump into that lava and kill yourself. Takes a bit of jumping around to do, but you most certainly can. I want to make my target dummies. And the target dummy is literally just a box that opens up and has like what looks like a painted board to look like a generic woman waving her hand. And NPCs hate generic women waving their hands. What the heck do they think they're doing in the middle of combat, distracting us? Or maybe they're just so pretty they distract the people. Should I do Dwarf Hunter or Night Elf Hunter? Literally up to you. I am sick of the Night Elf starting zone. I don't know about you. And a better base agility, but Dwarf's got guns. I mean, you can get guns on any character, just not off the start. One of the Night Elf's racials is instantly denied because you're not allowed to die. Shadow Meld is nice for just going AFK while you drink, but you have your pet to pull mobs off you anyways. Dodge, again, not really that important. So if you're just looking at racials, then the Night Elf probably isn't that great for having that. Okay, target dummy. Modulator, bolts, bronze. I can only make a bit of bronze, and I have 5 wool. But I'll still do it. I don't think I grabbed the flight path here. I'm gonna head right over to Stormwind, and then I'll start questing like you've seen me do like 7 times already in whatchamacallit, Westfall. Not huge, but good in the beginning. They start with like 10 more agility, which is super nice. Do dwarves have a passive that increases their attack? Not a passive, but an on use. Don't they have like stone skin or something like that, where it increases their attack and health? Or does something? I didn't make many dwarves. Okay, I've got the flight path. They do have stone skin. It can purge poisons and bleeds. That's neat. Plus easy guns and plus 5 to it. That plus 5 can definitely help end game. I know a lot of people who are min-maxing stuff who end up going humans instead of Night Elf or Rogue, because you get like the plus 5 to swords, which increases like your damage, crit chance, etc. by a bit. Not a ton, but to raiders, that's an important thing. I've literally only seen like copper tube be used for a gun. Oh, and the crude scope for the said gun. Do you want me to make you a level 5 gun? I don't know comparatively what type of, what is it called? Actually, engineering might be good for a hunter just because you can make your gun bullets. Don't have to be buying them all the time. You can still level up off it. Right. That is a tall moonfire. I never bother doing that quest. If I remember, it doesn't give much XP. He gets you to like catch the rats, and then he sells these kebabs. A skin in Fortnite was super rare because of how long it's been out. It has never appeared in the shop until now. 1,660 days later. Hi HD, how are you? But yes, I found out earlier, Ryan, someone mentioned in chat, Warcraft didn't get rid of a bunch of ways people can grief in hardcore. I knew that they had made it so campfires made by people don't do any damage, but apparently they also made it so if you're flagged for PvP, you can't sit on top of flight masters, like neutral flight masters. Because that would be an easy way to grief people, to try to get them to accidentally click on you, and then if you're higher level, you can kill them once they hit you and flag. I don't know if it forces them to move off, or if it just forces them to stand back up so they're a bigger target. And I was like, oh wow, Blizzard actually did think of like ways people can grief in hardcore and try to deal with it accordingly. I can still make my target dummies here. If I remember, Warrior is the only class every single race can be. Show me the silent, or the Shylent. I'm smelting, smelting. Wicked Witch of the Forge. Oh yeah, like I said, I'm pretty sure you can't sell the bullets you make. Yeah, no sell price. I mean, I could just send that to Ryan, free bullets for them to use. I made it to level up anyways, but it's level 15. 6 copper repair. I repaired just earlier. Deep Forge does not sound like a good name. Do you want your forge to actually be deep? Are people going to make euphemisms about that? Grind, don't stop. Tenacity is a good name for hardcore, just because you've got to be tenacious to keep trying. So many people sell portals, and so many times I see people asking for portals in cities, and I don't know why people don't just do what I do, where you literally just go /who mage for the area you're in, and then just whisper someone and be nice to them. Just be like, hey, could I please get a portal? I'll pay you this much. I have never had someone say no to me. I've had 1 or 2 people not reply because they weren't interested or they were AFK, but most of the time the person will just be like, yeah, sure. Actually, looks kind of nice. Okay. Target dummy. Takes 1. I can make 5 of them, but I'll need 10 copper bolts. Hi, Hyperball. How are you tonight? I love how they all have their own anime. Every race has its own animation for mining, for using hammers, etc., etc. Okay, target dummies. I have an upset stomach. How goes for you? Goes good here. I died the other day again on my level 20 druid right after getting cat form because I got locked in a room that should not have been locked. You know the what are they called? The bunkers in Dunmorrow, Lochmodon, etc. There are those bunkers that the gnomes and dwarves have, and at the top of them you can jump out through the huge open portions. Well, there is a single bunker with enemies in it, and you most certainly cannot jump out the top of it. So I killed a rare spawn, went to jump off the bunker and heal myself. Nope. I might as well have been in a locked room, despite the windows are literally like this big. And I just try to jump up onto it. I go into cat form to be smaller, etc. I submitted a bug report, but I don't think they'll do anything about it. I know they would not res a character for that, that's why I made a new character, but I still made a bug report and was like, hey, this thing totally locks you in. Like, you cannot jump out despite it being absolutely open. Please fix that, because I can only imagine other people dying to that. I'll stop at the bank to drop all this junk off. I'll probably put these target dummies in my last slot, and then I'll have them here as just like a panic item. I have a lot of my panic items down here. Nature's Grasp to try and root people in place who hit me. This tiny heal from an item in the Telder start zone that once saved one of my guildie's lives, so I'm holding on to it. If that's still there, that means it's been there since game first launched. Yikes, yep. Or it came back at some point when they changed code, but I just assume you're right and that it's been there since launch.
I buy and trade.
Before I do something dumb, let's change my hearth. Might as well take the other potions out. Oh, someone's giving mithril spurs and shield spikes for free. That's nice of them. Hi, Game Ant. How are you doing? Okay, let's put that there. We can send that to Ryan later if he wants it. Drop those things off. Dual grinding a set game, fair enough. Nothing wrong with that. This time it's Warframe. I played Warframe a bunch on PlayStation a couple years ago. I feel like I used Excalibur the most, despite him being like the starting one, because I just found his ult so overpowered. I remember there being one or two other frames that I would use, though. I can't remember which ones off the top of my head, though. One was Nyx, I think, just because she had the little cat ears. Both is best when paired with a lot of speed. Zoom. I remember just throwing myself through the levels past like half the mobs later on because I was so lazy. Like you could just slide forward, jump into the air, roll in air to throw yourself like a missile, and then slide again, and you just go past absolutely everything. Pretty much what you're doing right now. Yeah, if you're not concerned about leveling your weapon skill, which is like 80% of what Warframe is, then yeah. I do like that you can still get the platinum or whatever, the premium currency, by trading with players. I wish more games would do that. Yeah. You farm like certain levels to get those. I can't remember what they're called. The secondary version of the Warframes, the gilded versions. I cannot remember what they're called. But yeah, you try to get pieces of them or such, and then you could the Prime. That's it, Prime, and then you can send them to sell them to other people. Oh, I should drop that Mage Weave off. Oh, I meant to sell that. Although no, that's Soulbound, so I'm gonna keep that as. That's for in case I ever do healing. I can kill Hogger, and I can't remember if he drops a chest piece or something. Darnassus. And then there's the good old cheese vendor here in Stormwind, who's actually a super spy. And I'm not even kidding about that. Elling Trias in Trias Cheese. All the people sell cheese in there, and the owner's like, you know, Men in Black type dude for Warcraft. You go to him for one or two quests with like, I can't remember if it's with the king who's missing. I know the missing diplomat definitely does. Hi Sheer, how are you tonight? Ports and food, and they're literally called ports and food. Cheese is pog. The way that it's made is kind of gross with like curdled cheese practically and stuff like that, like fermented, but man is it delicious. Hydrate, thank you. Head empty right now? Head empty all the time? That is a mood. Not empty? Why not empty? Empty is a mood. Helium head. Imagine if you could just fly like that. I'm still gonna grab all this ore, just to see if I can sell it for people power leveling. Not to mention, I know that it uses all that copper for the target dummies anyways. Target dummies can still be used against high-level mobs. I'm just not sure if their taunt can be resisted, and more importantly than that, the high-level mobs will one-shot it. There's an advanced target dummy with more health and stuff, but still. You know where you am, what you're doing, what time it is, but you do be vibing. Nodders. The wolves actually look pretty good in this game. Despite it being like, is this game 20 years old? Like, it is super old. I'm actually gonna Google that. World of Warcraft release date. 2000, November 23rd, 2004. It's literally almost as old as me. Just a couple years off. Jesus, I know. It is literally like, what, 19 years then? Nearly 20 years old? And people still be playing it. Still be playing the classic version of it from 20 years ago. Mind you, there's only 2 servers in North America for the hardcore server. And I know the classic servers, or some of them, got, like, no one's on them anymore after all the streamers left. When WoW Classic launched, a bunch of streamers started playing on things like Fairlina. Goes to show how bad the later expansions got. I mean, that pretty much happens in any game, because you don't want an expansion where everything is peaceful. I'm just trying to make it so he's not fighting more than one mob at a time. Oh, did it not throw the items? Here, I'll re-redeem throw lots. I feel like I did not see that throw items. No throw sadly here. Let me reconnect. Yeah, it says it's not attached to Twitch for some reason. Sorry about that, I will re-redeem it. Throw lots! All the Halloween items are like happening more than the other items now. That guy took the core I was going to go to, but I don't actually really need it. Yeah, an actual stamina tunic. How dare you buff me? How dare you buff me and think I'm not gonna buff you back? Take that, nerd. Halloween was yesterday. Looks at the time. Never mind, yours almost over. Yeah, it does fly by like that, especially if you get very into things like a game, a book, etc. I think I can solo Hogger because I'm like 4 levels higher than him. Then again, Hogger is the destroyer of worlds. I still remember when people were joking about Hogger riding Onyxia to make the fight harder. Oh, there he is.
I'm out of range. I don't have a target.
Too late. Sag. That's it. There is no joke. I read a book once. Books are good. I haven't been reading them as much lately. I used to read a lot of them when I was young. Typically fantasy things like Dragonlance, etc. Nowadays, though, I'm more likely to read manga. Pretty pictures. One more armor. But with bear form, that's actually almost 3 more armor. You're probably asleep now. Good night, Sash. Good night, Cher. Thanks for coming and vibing with us for a while. Always appreciate it. Get rid of my blood-splattered cloak. I almost want to use one of these. I love how everybody just has that basic white robe. All the clothies. I'm not sure if it's the Disciples one. Or no, Disciples is my green one. Wait, that guy's got to be high level because he's got shoulder 26. I was like, the lowest shoulder you see is like a level 18 white, but most of them are 20 plus. And then hats are more closer to 30. The hardest to get thing is trinkets, though, in Classic. You normally don't see any trinkets, aside from like engineering ones, till maybe 40 plus, and even then they're super rare drops. At 60, there's a handful, though.
Well met. Be careful. Light bless you.
Agility, but slightly less damage, but I don't have an actual good one here, so we'll do that. Hi, Cruel. How are you doing tonight? I was going to call you Cruey, and then I was like, no, it's Cruel. Agility and stamina, but mainly it has lots of armor. Silk bags were cheaper than I thought. They were only like 30 silver each. You got your pity up to 47. I'm not sure what mine is at. I still am doing the casual 1 or 2 rolls for WoW. And in Genshin I did like 20 rolls or something for the water dude. Can't remember his name. Ayaka's older brother. I don't actually like him that much, but I like his skill. Trying to spin like the Roomba. I'm trying to Roomba in game. You're hard grinding. Or are you grinding like quests or something then? Because I mean, there's only so many crystals you can get, I'm pretty sure. You can't just farm them forever. Even in Genshin, you can only farm the chests, which those two are limited. Looking for Brute Hoggard. I don't need it, but I could quickly help them. You still have a lot of pulls. I think a while ago I did most of my, what is it called? I think I did most of my side quests in Honkai a little while ago. Mainly because I was trying to get Jingliu or whatever. You haven't done any quests beside the main quest, then you do have a ton of gems you can get. But as you've stated, it will take a ton of time. We might be able to get a bit of tin in Westfall. But it's like Darkshore, so it's probably still rare here. Blanchie! She's eyes closed. No, no.
You need something? Have a good one.
I've done these quests so many times now. Need to quit slacking and start the Fortnite grind. I haven't even reinstalled Fortnite. I had to uninstall it when I was out of a room at one point with, I can't remember what it was, when my external hard drive was failing. Because I put stuff on the computer, and then I moved stuff back, and then I just haven't gotten around to reinstalling the game. You can grind XP easily in... I found a map that's like Battle Royale against 99 bots, and you get a lot of experience for playing it, for killing the bots in it, etc.
Need help? Go with
She tells me to get items that aren't even part of the stew. Just like, nah, I want this condor meat too, let's go with that. Or it's probably not the condor meat, it's... Oh, it's the okra. I guess that's just seasoning or something that she adds in, but it's not actually needed for the recipe. Easier to get than some of the other stuff, though. I want the speed talent. 5, 6. It's gonna be 22 before I can put a single point into it, all because I put 2 points into Nature's Grasp. Fork knife, Copium. Have you played it a lot, Copium? I'm sure you're almost done the battle pass by now, Copium. You can get all the rewards before the season ends, Copium. They're all waiting for the whatchamacallit to spawn, the Fias Trader.
careful.
Oh, I didn't expect that to ding me.
Go with honor.
Well, my Hearth's 15 minutes off, and you know, like OG. Oh, you don't? Is it because the weapons are garbage or something like that? I haven't even looked at all the rewards for the season. I take it there's no, like, movement items?
Hey to you. Have a good.
Facepalm. Facepalm. You just don't like it? Oh, okay. Sounds good to me. I did not grab the flight path in Stormwind City,
Supply only the finest goods.
Step on up.
but my hearth is still set to Stormwind City. So rather than setting my hearth here, I will, once my hearth is up, I will teleport to Moonglade, grab my new skills, hearth to Stormwind, grab the flight path, and then just fly back here. Moonglade's so pog, it is, and being able to teleport there at any time is so awesome, because then it's any time I need to go to Darnassus, or literally just Kalimdor, the top half, like Darkshore, etc. I just portaled here. I think you got most of your XP from Save the World and Creative. Did you pick a class or a race, Ryan? Oh, they're deciding if they should sell those high-level recipes from Winterspring. Or are they actually from Daenerys? I swear those are in Winterspring too. I know there's one you're a new player, didn't start till chapters S3, S3, so you don't have any nostalgia for the OG. I'm the same. I only started Fortnite like maybe 2 years ago, before I got into V, like the year before I got into V2. You're about to hit the button, you made one char, but the name was too late. Hilarious. I don't even know what it was, but I can only imagine. On that note, I've seen a lot of people with lewd names. Like 1 in 5 people you pass by seems to have some innuendo in their name. I've only ever reported like maybe 2 people though, because it was absolutely almost rude with how graphic the name was. If it's just some dumb euphemism, then I'm like, whatever. I might not like it, that's totally fine. They do them.
Not enough rage.
Chapter 3, Season 3. I'm not sure which season it was I started, but like I said, it was 2 weeks ago. 2 years ago. And I played it like religiously every day for maybe 7 months. And then kind of got bored of it, and I have only played it off and on since. I could grab the pocket watch over here. Stupid bruiseweed. Bruiseweed sells surprisingly well. Like a stack of 20 went for a gold and 50 silver. I was just like, excuse me? That isn't that hard to farm if you know to go near the buildings in certain areas. I know a bear farm, but it didn't seem worth it. You so often don't see people bothering to farm the killing field here. They do the one over there right next to the quest giver, and they don't realize like 50 feet away there's another 20. Wah wah wee wah.
Not enough rage.
You're stronger, so you die first. Oh, we running. Potions are less expensive, so I use those first. And then target dummy is the backup plan if they're still chasing me and I'm at half health after using a potion.
It's too far away.
Last time we were here, we didn't actually get the Captain Sanders treasure map, surprisingly. Most times I have.
I need to get closer. Last time isn't ready yet.
10 minutes on that. You have a PlayStation told me that I'll never touch Fork Knife till they do a One Piece collab. And I was playing OG saying, finally, come on, I'm finally playing it. Why aren't you joining? But it's not the Fork Knife you wanted him to play. Ridiculous. Why is he suddenly playing with OG? I mean, they didn't do the collab that he wanted. Hi Kai, how are you doing? How'd your stream go? Did you die?
Not enough.
Hopefully not. Hopefully not. You didn't die? Way to go! They were playing Lethal Company just a little while ago, and they were streaming for like 4 hours almost. Well, it was probably 4 hours by the time they ended. Hi John. Thank you for the hydrate. I want to make cake sometime. I actually have like a golden cake mix upstairs. Or not upstairs, but another room in the kitchen. Just here to check in and dance. I appreciate it. Gotta keep up that streak, am I right? That's the thing, Kai. You put in a check-in and you get people stopping by literally just to do that. They'll be like, I can't not show up. My streak will be ruined. Thank you for lurking.
More rage.
Gotta keep up the Priscilla dance too. Wool boots of the eagle, int and spirit. I'll probably get leather boots at some point, but I'll use that just to increase my stamina regen and such. Oh, thankfully the dude in here is dead, because that guy can actually hit hard. Oh, you were kidding me. Hey, got it. Don't do that! I feel bad if something happened to them, so even though they brought it on themselves, I'm helping out.
Not enough rage. I'm not afraid.
I mean, they literally could have just left it good enough as is. They spit on the ground on the guy that died. Yeah, like I said, despite being a non-elite, that guy hits like an actual elite. That's why even when I'm the same level as him, I root him and avoid him if I can. Max's grandpa? We got this. I'll still back up though, just to be safe. Just in case more stuff spawns.
Need more.
The items in this zone drop too many trash items, and not even good ones. Maybe since I'm up north anyways, I'll grab the Murloc eyes. Oh, and I dinged, I forgot. Mall costs 1 less. Flower crown, very cute. I know, right? It's Rier's favorite thing to redeem too, just because. And it's a free asset, so literally anybody could get it. You could literally badge your Chio to get it and put it on his model every day. I'm not even kidding about that. Do it. Chio came back to streaming, did like a single stream, and then I haven't seen him since. Ridiculous. But I know life stuff happens. The group DMs have fiery and all greens, and he's literally called Trash Farm.
It's too far away.
I mean, he's level 21, he's the right level for Dead Mines, he doesn't even have to advertise that he's got that stuff. Fiery might also pull Threat by doing too much damage.
That's still recharging.
Haven't gotten any of the Gore-Tusk snouts. I hate when my attack speed is already so slow. They slow it more. Thank you for the hydrate. And he's too fast. He'll come back.
I need to get
Or I'll just blast him with Moonfire. Sip, sip, sip. Yeah, I've got my Christmas cup. It was from my sister a couple years ago. It's starting to fade a bit. It's just a black cup that says Happy Holidays. And then if you fill it with hot chocolate or, a hot drink, then a whole winter scene appears on it. Hey, that was easy to get the eyeballs. If I made a stew with giant frog eyeballs, would you eat it, Wolf? Would you eat it, Chibi, just for me? For Battle Buddy, I got full buffs, waiting to release my wrath. Level 13. Feel free to say no. I would most certainly not make it eat it if you made one like that. Eyeballs and basically any organ just seem grody to me. Yep, those murloc things are like frog fish people. But yeah, I know people that would eat like a reindeer heart after hunting, or they'll have a liver and stuff like that. And I know things like that are normal for some people, but to me that just seems grody. Meat is good, I like meat. But yeah, I don't like organs. I don't know if they call that offal.
Not enough rage.
There's John saying he's just popping by to check in and redeem Priscilla, but he's still here. He's still here with us. Good. I'm finally getting around to clipping some of my older VODs, like all the way back to when I was playing Dead Rising 1. Stupid bear. Always comes out of nowhere, just whacks me and bounces off. That's a rite of passage though. First deer you hunt, you have to eat its heart raw. Oh, is that how it works? I feel like raw would not be good for anyone. Holy moly, Sasha. I'm 5 into this game. You didn't lock 2 plants in the span of like 20 minutes. I have no idea what that means, but congratulations. Would you eat a bug, lol? Depends on the bug. Most of the time, I would not want to eat a bug. You pretty much would definitely be eating the organs in it there, but its bugs just seem gross to me. I feel like there's 1 or 2 types of bugs that I could possibly eat, if like it was seasoned and stuff like that. Oh, planets. I was like, plants? What the heck is he talking about? That is indeed how it worked. It's sometimes being passed down for a long time, apparently. You're not a hunter, so you would. Quite possibly, but only 1 or 2 types. Most bugs, I would not. You're talking things like cockroaches, crickets, etc., etc. But if it's just some tiny little bug that is often eaten as food, then I could consider myself eating it. Though it might just make me sick. Oh my god! I'm normally a super picky eater. I think I'm super picky the most about the idea of mold and hygiene related to mold, like old food, etc., etc. Where I will not even risk it, even if people are like, it smells fine. I'm like, it's past the best before date. I am not touching that. Thank you for the head pat. More for you, indeed. You know, like those chubby white worms that are still alive. Oh god, no, I would not eat a worm like that. A grub. A grub, that's what they call them. Bugs are apparently very rich in, like, protein or something like that. Up close and personal. What's up, nerd? What's up? I love how if I do the starry eyes, then I do the half-closed eyes. You just see it go like that. Because normally it's like, it's got the big stare eyes, and then you just got the half-closed eyes like that. There's a type of flying insect that spawns, and crickets are good in stir-fry. They do be looking juicy sometimes. They do 100% look juicy, but I don't know if that's actually a good thing. It's a flying insect that spawns in huge clouds, so people spray their frying pans and then wave it through the clouds, then cook and shape it into burgers. Ew. I also feel like bugs would be so dirty. Like, I've never looked it up, but it's like, can a mosquito give someone HIV or AIDS? I know I'm sorry if that's an awful topic, but it's like they literally insert their mouth into a person's bloodstream, drain the blood, and you'd think that stuff like that would be remaining on the bug's needle, on its mouth, etc. So if it went from one person quickly to another, is it possible for it to spread? Because I know they can spread diseases and stuff like that, but I'm not sure if they could spread blood disease like that.
Not enough.
Mosquitoes kill more people via disease than almost like any creature on the planet, as far as I know. Oh, gotta reload internet on my laptop, it's been baddie. Okay, almost done with the Watchers. Especially if they're full of blood and you slap them, they feed blood gets everywhere. That is true. You know a bat can, but you don't know about a mosquito. You sure they can, though? Yeah, bats too transfer a lot of stuff. Bats are very unhygienic animals. They'll, like, sleep upside down and basically pee over themselves as they're sleeping and such. It is grody. Some bats can be super duper cute, like, no joke, just the way they look. But it's still not something you want to handle. Hi, Jack. No, they can't. They really can't transfer virus and bacteria. Malaria gets in through invading immune cells in the mosquito that accidentally get transmitted to humans. Okay, so they can't spread stuff like that. I mean, I guess if they could, that'd be something you would have heard of by now in your life. It wouldn't be something you'd be questioning. Some are very cute, fluffy little bats. And then there's those freaky ones with those huge flat noses. And vampire bats that'll actually eat blood. I say eat rather than drink because they'll, like, bite a little hole in a cow and they'll just start lapping it.
Enough rage.
They don't actually suck it out.
Too far away.
Fruit bats? Fruit bats are absolutely adorable. You wouldn't want to be the one testing the mosquito spreading things. They wouldn't spread it on humans. They wouldn't test it on humans spreading. They do it with animals and such, I'm sure. But yeah, fruit bats are adorable. I've seen so many clips on things like TikTok and stuff of they'll have like a medium-sized bat wrapped in basically a towel so that they're holding it at the zoo or whatever, and they'll just be feeding it a banana, and the thing's just munching off pieces of it. Its eyes are so big and beady, and it's like, yeah, this is the life. Pog, 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 pog. I'll give you buffs too, just because you're standing there. Oh yeah, my hearth is up. Maybe I'll kill that last Harvest Watcher first, though.
I'm out of range.
I love that I can just teleport to Moonblade to get my training. I'm pretty sure in Classic WoW there was no druid trainers in like Stormwind or anything like that. Sugar gliders. Are those the ones with the really long tongues? And like the very long snout? Because those ones are incredibly cute then. They're cute too when eating those cheese bugs. Are the bugs filled with cheese? No, they are filled with gooey blood and liquid. But they call them cheese bugs. Because it is a lot nicer than saying juicy gooey bug. Just like there's these big mealworms that I've heard, this spider guy or tarantula guy who has like over 200 tarantulas. You talk about an anteater? No, there is a type of bat that has a longer nose and a tongue that sticks out like an inch or so, which is reminiscent of an anteater, but no. Anteaters are actually pretty big too.
What brings you here?
Okay, nothing for bear form. Or I mean, swipe for bear form, but that's not something I typically use in one-on-one combat. Rejuve is good though, because I can just slap that on and keep fighting. Let's drop off the ore I picked up. At some point I do want that extra bag slot. You were like, what kind of sugar glider is that one? I was just wondering if it was the sugar glider that is like that. I just know there's some type of bat that's like that. Ryan didn't ask for the bullets, so they're going in the trash, because I'm lazy. And Ryan will be like, no, 800 bullets. Another protein shake time. I actually had a shake earlier. My sandwich wasn't too filling, maybe because that was only the one meal I pretty much ate much of in the day. So I had one of those boost shakes, which is supposed to be a meal replacement type thing.
King's honor, friend.
Experienced druids? I wonder if it's like ability rotation or something like that for healing. Even if I played a druid in Wrath of the Lich King, that's so long ago I would not want to give them advice, especially if it's different in Classic. Now I can set my hearth to Westfall. Now I've got the actual flight path. Minus your pea protein, pumpkin seed protein, and broccoli. I can't remember what mine is. I know there's a lot of plant stuff in it. That's what they do with a lot of the meal replacement stuff. It's the small fluffy ones that jump onto your hand when you stretch it out, and they kind of look like a flying squirrel. Yeah, those ones. Those are the sugar gliders. I'm pretty sure you can own those as a pet in America. Not sure about Canada. And speaking of weird pets, I'll never get over that like a year or two ago, Pakora from Hololive actually bought a monkey. I'm not even kidding you, look it up. She bought a little monkey pet. It tastes like a funky brownie. The one I get tastes just like a vanilla milkshake. Your cousin has 3 of them? That actually sounds amazing. Are they the type of creature that'll actually play together with each other? Because that would be awesome.
How are you?
Yeah, time. And there I burned myself on that fire. That's because that's a static one that doesn't move. It's the human-made ones that they made not do damage in hardcore. These actually look fairly like the peasants from the 3rd game, Warcraft 3. Thought someone was trying to RP for a second, but it's literally just the NPC makes an emote. That is a creepy looking doll. And it has like a rope around its neck. The Westfall woodcutter cuts and shapes the logs into smooth wooden planks. He's planking! Oh, they have the Dragon Slayer buff? What a thing to walk into Westfall to see. You have quite the resume for such a dungeon. Unfortunate, though, that I have seen your future, and I warn you, tread not into dead mines, for that will be your grave. People of Westfall salute. Shark bait!
It's too far away. I can't cast that yet.
And like I said, so many junk items. Give me your snout. Which again, they do, and they be cuddling up with each other when they get sleepy and go into their little house tent from the big cage. I would almost love to see pictures. I actually would love to see pictures of that, but I also don't want to ask people to send me like family related stuff. Nah, but random uninstanced caves, yes. Starting to feel like SOD is just Blizzard renaming public test realms so they can use it as guinea pigs for pasting. Sorry, just run. She also has other animals. You don't know how she keeps up with them. It would also end up costing a lot. I mean, depending on the animal. We have 3 animals, and I swear, like, each animal eats around $30 worth of food Canadian a month, every month. Also, hi Tonskin. How are you tonight? Or this morning for you, I guess. Okay, mine's better. I think I have better stuff no matter what. So I'll just sell that. Hi Dare Fox.
Seer is cool.
Pass it on. Seer should be like, what the? Who did that? Who did that? Oh, I've been forgetting to search for the oats. She has no problem with money. Her mum is rich. Oh, snap. I wish my mum was rich. What the heck, mum? What the heck? No, my mum is very nice. If slightly bigoted. You made a night elf hunter named Deadstone, Pog. I will add them. And I will make a note because I will forget. I have the teleport to Moonglade, so if you can't get a group for the Furball Cave and need help, just let me know. Because then I can just portal to Moonglade and take the free flight. Hi Evie! How are you? You wish your mom was rich too. True that. I feel like everybody... I forgot it was non-Italiana. Feather sells for... That feather sells for like nothing. That one sells decently. Last task, check up on this period in university, then you gotta do a couple exams, and then it's winter break time! Pog, the actual thing WoW is about is logistics. No joke, earlier someone mentioned spending 40 minutes of the past
cave
hour.
after me, but then I remembered Furbolg.
Oh good lord, that is hilarious. Instead of Furball, Furbolg. The Furball Cave? What? No, no, poor Furball. No tombs named after him. Wait, that's the exact same item I got before. But yeah, earlier someone had to do some quests that sent them from like Tanaris to Winter Spring to Moonglade to back to Tanaris, and they're like, I've spent 40 of the last 60 minutes on flight paths across this continent in WoW. Give me meat. Meat the meat.
I need to get closer.
Yeah, what are you up to tonight, Evie? Have you been streaming? Druid and Warlock Camp Mount Quest. Wait, Druid? I think you mean Paladin. Druids do not get a mount, aside from, like, travel form. It's a long-term flight. It is. But yeah, Paladins and Warlocks get mounts, and then... Well, I think the beginner mount they get for just cheap. The epic one, though, they get kind of cheap, but an annoying quest chain. But when mounts are like 1,000 gold, even if it's an annoying quest game, totally worth doing it. Nah, you were lazy today? Fair. Nothing wrong with being lazy. Is that copper actually on top of the cave? Oh. Silver. I don't think I can get the silver. When it's highlighted like that, it's supposed to be above ground. But stuff gets buggy in this game, unsurprisingly for a Blizzard game. Why is he checking the cost of Moonberry juice? I doubt anyone auctions an item you can literally buy at vendors in every town. You did engineering auction house spam to make your 1,000 gold. I feel like at high level, I might end up dropping engineering and taking herbalism, even though you can only track one item at a time, and then I could literally just go through caves, etc., and pick up everything to sell. You're gonna sleep. Good night, Sasha. Take care and have fun. Thank you for hanging out with us, Chibi. It is always great to see you. I hope you have a lovely night. Sweet dreams. Goodbye. Yeah, I know alchemy makes good money. A lot of the crafting professions aren't that good. Enchanting can make a ton of money, but it also has horrible mats and costs so much to level it. I've heard engineering can make some money in hardcore, just because, like, apparently almost all the raiders are engineering for the small buffs you can get from trinkets and stuff like that. Oh, whoa. Look at that. That direction we can see the ore, other direction we cannot. Look, no ore. Ore. God dang it. It's 2D maybe. It's 2D, so if you look too much from the side, you can't see it. Trinket buffs were a huge meta late in BC. Yeah. They were in, when I started in Wrath of the Lich King, they were a huge deal too. Like from certain heroic dungeons and stuff like that, you'd get them and then they'd be on use for 20 seconds. You get some buff that increases your spell power or whatever by a bunch. I really don't think I can mine the silver. I'm only at 81 mining, and it was like 75 or something for the tin. I do have my target dummies. Trinkets never stop being crazy. Nobody's daring to go into this cave but me. There was 2 people outside just waiting on mobs to spawn. I mean, this is how you die. I am slightly higher level than these mobs, that's why I am willing to... Nope. Oh, there's my first target dummy. 2 absolutely can handle. 3, no. Hey Gabler, how are you doing tonight? And that has only like a 2-minute cooldown. I mean, I could have had potions and stuff, but yeah, no. You're fine attempting to learn anatomy? You mean for like the bones and such? Because I know basic anatomy, I'm pretty sure everybody knows. But if it's like all the specifics, your fibula, etc., tibia, etc., you would make a lewd joke there. You would, wouldn't you? I'm sure there's a lot of people that would. I technically can loot some resources back from the broken target dummy. This is who I am, Mom! Nothing wrong with being lewd, making lewd jokes. I'm just a CISO streamer. She throw on your canter? Question mark? I have no idea what that means, but good for you. Good for you. You just want to learn how to draw better? Oh, okay. Bronze bar and linen cloth. The bronze is especially useful because it's a combination of tin. Say so Sasha streams something. You know, take Gundle. Oh, I can mine the silver. When the lewd streamer subs to the Say So streamer. Titter, titter. Big heart, Evie. Big heart. But yeah, I'm shocked that I can get that silver. I'm absolutely going for it, though. I'll just hug the wall and stay away from pulling those dudes down there. The Kobold Digger, Say So Sasha streams something, makes a lewd joke, shocked chat in silence. I'm sure it has happened at least once. That guy can't pull people. He can pull the other kobolds, but not the Defias. Did you miss Sasha Lucas? Maybe like months ago or something like that.
Meow meow, hello chatters, meow meow, pat pat.
Pat, pat.
Need more rage.
Pat, Mr. Pat. Wait, what? Silver! You got 3 different vaccines today and it's hitting you now? Oh, wow. Normally you don't get... I've never heard of someone getting more than 2 at once. 3 just doesn't seem like a good idea. If you're not lying down already, I would highly suggest that. I don't want to go into the back of the cave. Mabu tricked him into saying something by reading comment while Sasha was distracted by a game. That I absolutely believe. Pneumonia, COVID, and the regular flu. Oh, the COVID and flu ones are fairly simple, or similar, so it makes sense to get those at the same time.
More rage.
I'm normally pretty good at reading chat and not saying something. Like, I typically read it and then say it. But once in a while, if there's a lot of chatter going on, then I can get distracted enough that something like that happens. I love how they're so coordinated with their colors. COVID is still a thing, yes. It is something that will likely never go away. Since the vaccines we made were not able to eliminate it completely, like with stuff for, you know, tuberculosis, etc. So instead of making you that, it makes you resistant to it and not immune to it. And you're more likely to see people like me with compromised immune systems who end up getting sick with it. Becca literally just tweeted about getting COVID again, yes. And then she tagged me in it. Because she posted about how she got like a new guest after like her doing her partner push. She got a new guest in her house and she showed COVID, and then Shimosa replied on it because a COVID test looks a lot like a pregnancy test. And so she was like, oh, is it a boy or a girl? And then they talked about names, and then Shimosa commented Sasha, and Baka said, oh, Sasha Kainiko would work as a name. And I instantly replied to being like, no, I'm a neat. Working is not what I do. Titu titu.
Need more rage.
I know she's saying the name works, but since she tagged me with it. And then she said, silence my child, and I was like, oh my god, is this how you get adopted? You have to get your COVID shot soon, and you know it's going to kick your butt like it always does. It is strange how it can affect people so differently. When I've gotten mine, the only thing I've had is a sore arm. There is more of these dudes down by the Molson farm. You get the flu shot at the same time because you're lazy, but then it would kick your butt twice, so you hold off on that. I mean, I would too. If it normally hits you hard anyways. Your last COVID shot knocked you out and you broke your nose. Wait, what? Did it knock you out or you fainted? Because there are big differences. If it knocked you out, then that would be like an allergic reaction, I would think. Fainting, though, would just be anxiety, which I have known a lot of people that have anxiety around needles. How does it break your nose? I'm going to assume they fell down. Or fell onto something like a counter and then thud. I should put my microphone a little closer. If anything, I have to move the chair closer. Got a booster shot, was fine at first. Then you might have fainted, fell forward off a chair, and the floor destroyed. Oof. At least you didn't, like, break a tooth or something like that. You're glad the people during the shot are patient and understanding of you being scared. Yeah. My dentist is like that too. I'm okay with needles because I've had so many blood tests and such done, but I still don't like the freezing needle because I get scared with dentist stuff a lot. And my needle is, what is it? My dentist is super slow with doing the needle. She'll put it in very calmly and just pat me on the shoulder. It's like, if you used to get shots, then you might get sick and not be able to fight it off. I mean, the chances are low, but still. You fell madly in love with the
Also
title
love you
pattern.
how you are Sasha, you are meowing.
Meow, 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 meow. You are a meowing. I'm guessing that's supposed to be like amazing. I just saved that guy's life, like no joke. No joke. He better thank me. Okay, he did thank me. He was literally at like 20% HP. He might have had a potion or something like that. Amazing doesn't really work now that I hear it out loud. Knocking shots can be deadly not only for you, but for the people around you. That is true. That is something that bugged me during the COVID pandemic. Because I was like, I'm immunocompromised, and if I get COVID, the doctor says it's like a coin flip if I get hospitalized or not. And then there's all these religious people nearby that are like, nah, it has dead babies in the needle. And I'm like, seriously, just look it up yourself. Look it up. They do not use stems. Stem cells are used in some vaccines, but they are not used in the COVID vaccine. And yet they still refuse, because they just go, nope, vaccines are bad. There's oats. I don't know why they should have barrel bags of oats everywhere randomly. I'm gonna go back up to the cave. Killed him 5 minutes ago. Some people are just stupid, and that is okay. True, it is their right to be stupid. It's their right to not get the vaccine, even if it endangers other people, etc. Though I generally feel like if you want to be part of society, there are certain things you have to go along with, or certain things you have to give up to belong to said society. You want religious people to get it and prove prayer works. Yeah, I wish that was the case. I don't want to I honestly, on the one hand, I think religion can be a good thing. It helps create a lot of good things like helping the poor, etc. It helps a lot of people deal with things such as concepts like the meaning of life, what happens after death. It gives people a lot of solace. But I hate it when they get pushy about it. Or if they insist that they're right, you're wrong. Like, my religion says this, so it's okay if I bother you about this. And I'm like, well, what if my religion says the exact same and I bother you? No, that's wrong, etc., etc. You're compromised too, so you ask for literally everything your insurance will pay for, so you can afford vaccine-wise. Oh, do you have to pay for your vaccines in America? I'm not sure if we have to pay for specific vaccines where I am in Canada, but most of them are all covered. And typically, if you get something like even a tetanus one, your work will cover it.
I'm out of range.
Who and COVID are free, but a lot are not. Okay. I don't know, I think if you need threat of eternal damnation to be a person, you probably aren't a very good person. I have literally heard people use that before. But yeah, I have tried bringing up inconsistencies with the Bible with religious people. I've tried asking questions of like, you know, if God is so good, if God is everything good, then why did he create evil as well? Because in the Bible it says, I create light and dark, good and evil, etc., etc. And they'll try to dance around the subject and say that's not what they meant, or that the original Bible wasn't right because this and that. And I'm like, well, the original Bible was like rewritten when Jesus was around, and you'd think God would pick the right person to, it's all part of God's plan, that too. Oh, Sasha, you didn't get COVID. God protected you. The blood of Christ is upon you. And I'm like, ew, that is gross. Do not say that. I do not want someone's blood on me. I'm sorry for any religious people in chat. I should probably stop talking like that and annoying them. But it's just, I'm not a fan of having that stuff pushed on me, or having my own stuff, or stuff doctors I do put aside, just in favor of, oh, God did that, with no proof whatsoever. But yeah, we should probably drop the religious talk, because I feel like we'll get in trouble for it, or annoy a lot of people. Cancelled. Sasha cancelled. Oh, it's 1 AM already. 1 out of Westfall. Jesus Christ shreds the half-pipe person. I honestly saw a bunch of those memes about him with the skateboard. He's doing like a cross in the air. Doing a cross in the air while doing a jump holding his skateboard in one hand. And they called him Jesus Christ. I think GameAnt or someone on our Discord at one point had that as the profile picture. You can talk about what you want in your own stream. I'm sure I can, but it still causes trouble for people. Plus, I don't want to be mean. Had what? I don't know if it was you that had the Steezus Christ profile picture at one point, or if it was Zaylor or something like that. I don't need to risk the cave. No, it sounds funny though. Okay, I don't need to risk the cave. What's that? Oh, sack of oats somewhere. I'll check by the Molson farm again. And we don't know where that copper vein is, so...
It's too far away. I can't pass that yet.
One respawn just in time to fight. Sorry, nothing to be sorry for. Pog, pog, pog. I haven't been saying pog enough tonight. What the heck? What the heck? Okay, you literally just need one of each type. Why is everyone saying sorry? I see the smugglers more than the trappers. In trans yellow's dog on religion. Fair, that I cannot blame you for. There are a lot of, not just one or two, there are a lot of religions that are not just against gay people, but especially against trans, and that is heartbreaking. Why can you not just accept people for who they are? If they're not hurting other people, if they're just doing something that literally affects themselves and only themselves, what's the problem? I feel like a gore tusk would taste good, though I wouldn't want to eat its liver. There are more that say nothing about trans people, but people that follow that religion use it as an excuse to persecute them. Okay, so just one smuggler. Bear spin! You can spin super fast in this. You have more of a problem with the people than the religion itself. That is something I would 100% feel the same way as you on, I have to say. Historically, trans people were revered by shamans. I have never heard that before. That is actually something I'd want to look up. People suck. People do suck. It doesn't matter if it's religion, culture, race, or country. Wherever you go, there are always horrible people. There's always good people too, but the horrible people end up being seen a lot more because people more often talk about when something goes wrong rather than when something goes right. If it goes right, they just sideline it because, oh, okay, that's as it should be. Trans people are thought of highly in many cultures. I feel like I guess I only know most of the North American stuff. I should educate myself more. Black crayon, get it off! I'm allergic! I'm allergic! No, I'm kidding, I'm kidding. If I could find 2 more bags of oats, I can turn in the quests up north. There's one. Deal with it. Just deal with the allergy. Fair. Hyperstatic. Guess you gotta deal with it, I do. All thanks to you. Teardrop. I put my sweater back on, my arms get cold easily.
King's honor, friend.
Okay, so I got the oats. I think I have the pocket watch from early on I never handed in. Just put my sweater back on. Oh. Did I put my arm around the cord for my headset? Like my arm under the sweater like that? Okay, let us move that. And back. Flute sounds! Sasha taking on and off his sweater. Ridiculous. The pain will sell for lots on the black market. Furbo wants to sell pain, or does he want to buy it? That's the question.
Hello.
Hello!
Later.
You will never see me again because you have no more quests for me. That's how this works, honey. That's how this works. Sounds like a cyberpunk thing in my opinion. It totally does. Get rid of extra milk. With BDs, definitely. I can see people actually watching like that being crucified BD or whatever that the one cyberpunk quest chain talked about, because it's like you can experience something religious, you can do this and that and feel closer to it, but no matter what happens, you'll survive afterwards. I'm pretty sure, unless your body could, if you get killed in the BD, can you actually go into shock and die? I bet you can. Did you do that quest? I did the first part of it. I think I have a second part though. But I did the first part where I met the guy and did stuff for him. But yeah, don't say anything else. I appreciate that. Met the guy, talked to him about everything, gave my opinion, and I thought, oh, that's all to the quest? Well, that was still a very neat idea because it absolutely seems messed up. And messed up stuff can be pretty cool, right? Sometimes, because it really makes you think. And then it was more recently in Cyberpunk, I got a phone call from the pink-haired girl or whatever being like, the guy wants to talk with you again. So I don't know the conclusion of the quest or anything like that. These guys are now following me. Oh, that's the guy I saved before. I only recognize him because of the pick in his hand. They're stealing my kills! It turns out Jesus was the friends you made along the way. Can you imagine? Oh, well, at least he gave me a renew. I could take 3 of these guys. Sorry, spoilers, I know, right? Absolutely ridiculous. Unforgivable. I remember someone saying that literally is Jesus. I remember someone saying before, wow, the torches of the dead gnolls in Westfall is really pretty at night, and we all started chuckling because there's just like look at that. There's just random gnolls lighting up the ground, their corpses scattered about like festive decor. Oh, Christmas knoll, oh, Christmas knoll, da 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 da. Hopper. I'm greedy. No, I can't. Oh, it's here. Okay, never mind. Ignore that no. Ignore that no. Mutated troll and they're a night elf. Aren't the trolls supposed to be mutated night elves? Not vice versa? Or I feel like there's some lore. What happened to your warrior? My warrior's still alive. I only got them to like level 10 or 11. I was going to level them with Ryan at one point. And then things happened. Things happened. So my level 11 or whatever warrior still just randomly intel'd herself.
P-A-L-A-D-I-N-S.
P-A-L. That's all. That's all I got. I can't say the rest. It's ridiculous. It does say there's tin in there. And I do want tin. But it's a cave. Didn't expect it to go that fast. I did not either, I'm going to be completely honest. You were also afraid it was going to pronounce every hyphen symbol and that it was going to be annoying. No, I'm sure that just made it so like you wanted. It separated all the letters. It knew to speak them on their own. I almost said spoke. Bespoke. Isn't that a game, Bespoken? Or maybe it's a movie.
Need more rage.
Night elves, yes, night elves are descendants from trolls. It was a theory or implied in the troll compendium from the start. It implies night elves could have delusions about their ancestry. It was clearly stated in Chronicles again and in Iconic that night elves are indeed descended from trolls. Dark trolls, to be precise. Blizz forums. Okay, so it's in the trolls archives about that. Whether that means it's true or not is a separate story. I mean, I would 100% believe it just because of the ears and stuff like that. And I don't actually want to fight that condor. Keep killing these things.
I'm out of range.
I am out of range. Bear form. Like how when I move, it just kicks the legs out. Undo dead mines again. You see, when a troll and a highborn fall in love, oh good lord. I could almost see that too. The darker skin, like bluish skin from the trolls, and then the highborns, the elfin features and heritage. Still says Ryan's only level 1. What the heck, dude? You gotta try harder. Oh, Sasha, the friends list is messed up. It doesn't update. It's true. It's true. Like if I remove him and then go Ditstone, then bam, 4. These quests are all green to me, but still. Oh, I do have the Gore-Tusk Snout now. Kinda wanna just hand that in to get my inventory space back. Well, that route didn't last long. I can finish the Knoll Paw some other time if I want to. I mean, after I get another quest. That guy's probably trying to give me infected wound or something, one of the diseases. I'm pretty sure they can't heal. Or no spirit decay. That's just a bit of mana regen gone. I still need Gore-Tusk livers. I hate the 1 second cooldown is even on, global cooldown is even on just transferring horns. It makes sense, but I still don't like it. If I remember, I'm able to get the pillagers and stuff rather than at Gold Coast Quarry. I can go down to Moonbrook. That was something we forgot about and only noticed the last time we played. There are higher level gnolls in the south too that I can probably still get paws off of. Welcome back. Sorry about the hat. Oh man, it's ragging! Oh man! Hi, Alman. How are you doing tonight? I assume I'm pronouncing that right, but for all I know, I could be wrong. Ham lore! Wait, does he have lore of ham? Is his lore all about the ham man? It could be. But thank you for the raid, Alman. I hope you're having a nice night. What were you streaming tonight? We had this conversation 24 hours ago. It's true, we did. And you were like, I don't know how it's pronounced. But I'm still guilting you into saying it. Say it. Decide. Decide right now. Or we're gonna create new lore for you. I'm in a raid for this stream. We gotta come up with a raid message for Almond. I'm on my way. Yeah. I'm on our way. Am on our way to this stream for our raid. Or something like that. Sounds corny. Could totally be used. But I hope you had a lovely night, Almond. You thankfully came right as our ad break ended. Because holy heck, if you came in the middle of it, embarrassing for both of us. I hate that I have to talk to this guy before I sell to him.
Need help?
You were waiting out the ad. Good thinking. Good thinking. I appreciate it. I hate having ads. I would literally pay if they let me turn off ads. But pre-roll ads, I asked months ago, I did a poll on my Twitter, and I asked people like, would you rather have ads in stream or pre-roll? And so many people were like, literally if I tune into a new stream and get hit by like a 30-second to a minute or something ad, I just instantly go away. And a lot of other people acknowledged it kills a lot of your discoverability. My first 7 months of streaming, I had only pre-roll, no midstream ads, just because I thought that was like punishing viewers. Yeah, that's sadly how it is. And I always found it almost evil that one of the options in your Twitch settings is you can make it so that even if people are subscribed to you, they still get forced to watch ads just so you get more ad revenue. And I'm like, excuse me? Those people pay to subscribe and support your stream and you're still gonna be like, nah son, watch this. I feel like this one stamina offhand would not sell. Yeah, I don't agree with that, neither do I. I have never actually seen someone do... This does not seem like an offhand to me. I'll probably just vendor it though, because I can't see anybody using it for one stamina in the offhand, when they can have like a staff instead. Offhand staff. There are a lot of boars here next to the place. You'd think they would have killed all the boars for food. If someone is deluded enough to sub to me, you can't punish them with more ads. Exactly. It's exactly how it works on. You poor summer child, subscribing to me of all people. No, no. Sasha Valentine's. Oh, woo. Oh, ooh, whoa. Hello? I can't do a good woo. Oh, woo. Give me livers. I know I said I don't want to eat a liver, but this person needs them for a quest.
Not enough rage.
You want to do a stream that's just all ads one day as a joke? You cannot, sadly. I think there's a limit of like 20 or 30 minutes of ads per hour.
Not enough rage.
You could just put random ads on repeat, I'm sure. Or clip the ads on your channel and replay them. But then I don't know if that could be considered stealing content from the ad makers. But yeah, I remember maximum ads, then jokes in between about ads. There you go, there you go. Oops, all ads. I love that that one company, I can't remember the name, made that video game that was all about, it's all these dumb little video games that the phone ads troll you with, and it was, you wanted these games, here's these games for you, or something like that. I put it on my Steam wishlist for $20, but it has small versions of all those ads, like parking the cars, pulling the pins to free the monster and get to the gold, etc. Its monster streams are essentially one big ad. They are. Hold on, I think I have it on my Steam list, the actual name of it. It's way at the bottom of my list. I feel like if I show my Steam, it's not going to show anything bad, right? If I just switch game capture... No, Steam doesn't want to capture with that. Oh wait, that's YouTube Studio. But if I add like a window capture... Oh, does it not want to show Steam? Does it think Steam is like unsay-so or something like that? Yeah, it's probably trying to hide like personal information, so it doesn't want to show Steam. But it's literally called, yeah, you want those games, right? So here you go now. Let's see you clear them. And then it's got all those dumb little things from ad, like collecting money and going from poor to being rich, filling chemical vials to balance them out, parking cars in a certain way, or pulling the pins to drop items and unlock stuff to get to the treasure. Hi Glass. How are you doing tonight? I have to reload internet on my laptop. I miss when ads were the best part of some shows. There was a short period where ads were bomb from like 2000 to 2005. You can show the page in a browser, that would be true. And also everything those games pretended to be, yes. It has all these mini games for what those things could be. Good, and you good too. Pretty sure my browser doesn't show anything bad. Anything sussy. Just because I think it's funny is why I want to show it. But yeah, you've got the Steam thing here on the page. It just shows my basic Twitch and stuff like that. But they've got all those dumb things like pull the pins to unlock the stuff and save the person, etc. Go in the towers by adding up the numbers. Parking the cars, etc., etc. And I just think it's hilarious that they actually went to the bother of making those games that they lie about to sell their crummy phone games. Why can't the real game be fun? Because the real game costs less money. Making games like that actually takes money to do it properly, and they're like, nah son, we just want rinse and repeat. That's going straight on your wish list. I know, right? It's only like $20 Canadian. I don't know how long it is, it's fairly cheap, but it just came out like maybe 5-6 months ago, and Twitter was laughing about it, and I put it on my list to remember to see if it ever goes on sale, because the idea behind it just seems absolutely hilarious. And some of the stuff do look fun, no joke.
Open for business. See you around.
What are you looking for?
I was gonna be like, drugs. No. Say so. Can't say that, can you? But you just did. It's true, I did. Well, I got exactly 5 oil. I love how Moon Gazer was taken, so they add another Z or Z, and then it's Moon Gazer. Oh, I haven't learned Smelting Silver yet.
I'm out of range.
I'm just gonna send stuff to my storage alt to make room. 3 silver, just to send that stuff over, but that is fine. This is fine. And that just goes to Lakeshire for the Dead Mines quest. Already almost done with my Hearthstone. It's basically why people actually download most of those games from ads, because they want to play those games, not the games they switch to bait. Yes, that's why they made it as a joke, because they're just like, hey, you wanted to play these games, that's what you clicked for. So here, let's see you try and clear it. And most of those games on phone were literally just clickbait, either anime waifu gacha type games, or the stuff where you can pay money to power level and beat the game super fast and look like you're ahead of everybody else, like city builders or such, but then you can pay to skip all the building cooldowns, etc., etc. Copper underwater? I got mad at someone earlier because I was walking in Darkshore and there was a hunter who was just standing next to a lake and his pet was like a foot underwater with all these bubbles coming up. And I was just like, dude, you are literally trying to drown your pet. This is messed up. I'm calling Darnassus on you. And they were like, oh god, no. Maybe the higher level boars here will actually drop livers more often. I say that and then I jinx it so they'll never drop them. I love how the boars are never together. Like, I can literally drag this boar I'm killing right next to this boar and he'll be like, nah son, I ain't involved in this. Yet. You love the ads with awful live actors when it's a guy's wife leaving him because he's not high enough level in a phone game. I don't think I've seen those ones in Canada. But I totally believe it. So relatable. Excuse me. Get them all the time in the UK. I do think I remember seeing at least one ad of some guy having like some girlfriend in like the ugliest outfit, like she's a street worker or something, and he's walking down the street and some guy with his phone game in like a limousine comes by and she goes, oh god, and jumps in the car with him instead. I do remember that one. And it's like, if that happened, I would be glad the girl is gone. Because I mean, if she's that much of a gold digger, it is good that it ended the relationship sooner rather than later. But gold diggers can be both men or women. Or non-binary. Give me your paw. Shake a paw, Bert. Shake a paw. Have you guys used the slithid swarmers to raise defense? It's so much faster than tram rats. I'll keep that in mind. Should I get the stamina spirit buff from my food? It'll counteract the buff from that, debuff from that. Like, quite literally.
I'm out of range.
Only need one more Tusk liver. The pillagers and stuff should be in city there. These guys are higher level, so I can't pull the whole group like I was up north. I mean, I can, but it's pretty much asking for death.
I need to get closer.
You usually just get defense up naturally. You are a rogue.
Need more rage. Not enough rage.
Herb.
Need more rage. Not enough rage.
No, paw. Is this person just following me now? Are they watching stream and then they want to join in, so they're like, oh god, and they start shooting stuff? Or maybe they're like leveling their weapon skill? Save the bird! Save the bird! Oh, that's actually a good chess piece. Mine is a bit of stamina though.
Not enough rage. Need
Oh, that didn't work. That's like 20. Oh, 20 behind. Hey, got the liver.
Need more rage.
Why name it Burb when you could have named it Hooters? Oh, that's a horrible joke. It's unsay so. But I did that when I was young to my own owl. That could totally be tallied. I wouldn't even be surprised.
See? Shocking lewd jokes from Sasha.
Never! You're just seeing things. Totally unclippable, unreal things. Hello, Sasha and Yapia. Hi there, Blackheart. How are you tonight? 50 points in 5 minutes here with these swarmers. Okay, lots of people are farming them here. That's copper, but it is down with the other dudes, so I refuse to go there. I know enemies can spawn up top. Oh, nope, no one here. Rage potion is only 1 silver. I wonder what I could sell it for. Because, I mean, even if I sold it for 20 silver or something, you're okay. Just finals for next couple of weeks. Oh, lord. That does not sound fun. I think someone who was here earlier was talking about finals, too. I can't remember if it was Izanagi or not, though. I might have to go to that cave after all. Because that high level is killing all the stuff here for his friends. Yeah, he's got his whirlwind axe and everything. Just showing off. Cave monkas. Yeah, I probably won't go far into the cave. Never to the back area of it. Only like the first 30 feet. And then I turn around and run. I do have my target dummies now, though. First I'll go down to the lighthouse and just grab and hand in the oil quest. As well as the Murloc ones. PTCD? Do you mean PTSD? Because I don't know what PTCD is. PTSD is post-traumatic stress disorder. Oh, post-traumatic cave disorder. I am an idiot. I should have seen that. But yeah, I've died in a cave once or twice as well. That's how my 33 druid died. I went into the back area of a cave, jumped down into an area with, like, you know, there was nowhere behind me, so I was like, no mobs can sneak up on me. I pulled one guy, a second one came. That is totally fine. I start killing them both, but then they run and pulled a third one, and that was just end game over for me. Oh, my mana was used up. Potion was used. He's a herbalist.
More rage.
Whose skulls are those? I always wonder. I know it said 21 warrior, but I still want to know. Okay, just one more. Copper. We've only seen the one tin on map, but we didn't go into the back of the cave to get it, because it's not worth the risk. Most ore is in caves, or the good ore, which is too bad. Once I can cloak, though. Excuse me. Rip the something in the air, because that's like 2 sneezes in 5 minutes. Bless you. Thank you. Not the caves! Bless you too. I don't know why, but yes. Unless you sneeze too, like a sympathetic sneeze. Oh, they sneeze. Now I have to sneeze.
Still recharging.
Give me your paw.
I'm out of range.
The herbalist dropped it last time. Oh, Mage is kind of dying.
Enough rage. Need
Oh, was that the... Oh no, that's just a Tide Hunter. I was going to say, was that the named guy for the one quest? 1 mana. I think transforming takes like 10% of your mana or something like that, and then it always is that amount, so when you level up or you gain mana, it increases the cost of your transform. It doesn't work like that for regular spells, but it sure seems that way for that. Or it's just it goes up every level up. If I was like level 50, that mallet would sell for like a gold. But I am not, so it'll only be like a couple silver.
that spell isn't ready yet.
I think I only have rank 1 roots right now. But it's still supposed to last like 12 seconds. Reminds you found a video that shows some mic settings to help prevent sudden loud noises from exploding the mic and helps reduce background noises. The DPS is actually much better as a night elf. Oh, really? Like compared to when you tried as, what is it? A dwarf before? Because I feel like one of the first characters you played was a hunter, right? Yep, it's a big difference. It's surprising that it'd be that big with only like a difference of 5. Oh, heavy short bow. Would you want that? I mean, it is a bow. I'll put that aside and try to send it to you. Excuse me. 6 DPS, 10 to 20 damage. Kind of slow though, 250. It's a bow though, it doesn't shoot. We talking down DOS for Hunter? DPS, yes. Night Elves get like 8 more agility, he said, or something like that. They don't get like a passive bonus to bows though. For a second I thought they did. 9 more in total, it's a big boost early on. Not as big as that Dragon Slayer buff though. 240 attack power. Like mine is 36 at this level. 84 in bear form at level 16, so it would still like triple it. I've only gotten the buff maybe once. Hey, ding! Is he actually see-through? He kind of is, yeah. Thank God that didn't put it on him instead of me. I saw there's a way to freeze your buffs. I'm not sure how that is, but I feel like I saw something about that. Like there's an NPC you can go to and do something that they added in. Okay, this guy's level 20, so he's only just orange to me. Just get as much DPS on him before I actually get into combat, or get hit. It's a chromie quest, you store your buffs inside a stock. Oh, that's cool. So then you can't do that till super high level, but then you could store them till, like, you're going to raid or whatever. Because, yeah, most guilds on this hardcore, they save the buffs for when they're going to raid next. So before they go to do an Ixia or such, then they finally drop an Ixia's head. You can buy them on the age, but it's like 13 to 14 gold. Oh, wow. I don't think I can cook Long John Mud Snapper. I don't currently have the recipe for that. These guys freeze you in place. Despite being melee, but I guess that just makes it so you can't run. Or so that they freeze you and then they can run. Don't take risks. Oh, and that guy respawned already. I kind of want to hand in the one quest because I'm already here, even though I'll have to go back to him to hand in later. Oh, I forgot I can go get the Aquaform quest. Because at level 16 I could have done that. Maybe I should, because that takes you to Darkshore anyways. Before doing that though, I'll kill the up north Murlocs, because I don't have much reason to go way up north in Westfall anymore. So I'll go up north, teleport to Moonglade, start the quest or whatever. Though they might tell me I might have to go to Darnassus to start it. A lot of the quests annoyingly have you go to Darnassus, then send you to, what is it called? Moonglade. Someone said that's actually pretty good. That was way long ago. Hello Sash, currently grinding, so you're gonna be lurking, getting money from more goth. Sasha! Okay, sounds good. Thanks for stopping by, Beast Fan. It's good to see you. That thing's protected by high level Murloc, so I will ignore it for now. Not high level, my level. Where is the Nya redeem? I took that out months ago. No one was redeeming it. No one was. But I can always go Nya. 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 The claws! The claws are in my head! Oh no! Imagine what that salt must be doing to my scalp. Yeah, bye. See, all these hunters you find, they have Chinese characters for their pet name, but not for their character name, which is always sus. And that's one way that you can tell they're the gold farmers. How much money do you have? In-game, 79 silver. Small. Salt, right, sure, it's salt. I would hope so. That's what the redeem's supposed to be. If it's tin, I would absolutely go for it. But I'm lazy right now. He's small, but cute. Those go hand in hand, being small and cute. But cool? That's completely different, Blackheart. Make up your mind. Also cute. Good, good. That's the most important part. I tried doing the half-closed eyes, but you can't even see them because it's behind the sunglasses. I think this is where we start seeing the warriors. Totally didn't see the cat guy replaced with bleached catnip. Yeah, bye. Oh, someone else is killing the warriors. But I need them. I'm more important. Not really. I should pick up more copper, but at the same time, eh. Okay, so that person, that mage pulled 2 min. Oh wow, lots. Oh, tin. Ooh, a Julian stam, that is good. I wonder if I can get this without tagging or notifying these guys. Hey. I need this for bronze. Also, the core stone on its own sells for like 10 silver a piece. Not that I'm going to sell it since I'll use it to level stuff up, but it does. Oh, the third one didn't pull it. Oh, there we go, third one pulled.
Need more rage.
2 I can definitely manage. I'm glad that they're swimming so slowly. I have health potions, that's what I banked on here.
That's still recharging.
Are you killing the funny amphibian people? Because some creepy ghost asked me to. I mean, like, if the ghost of Christmas past told you to kill these weird amphibian people, would you do it? Or would you mess with your quite possible Christmas presents? He's like, kill 7 of these, 7 of these, 7 of these, 7 of these. Like he's got some shopping list for dead amphibians.
Need more rage.
No, you wouldn't, because they're funny looking and something. That's true. Murlocs can be adorable.
Not enough.
They would be adorable if they didn't kill so many low-level people. I wouldn't be surprised if some high-level people died to them too.
More rage.
Slimy Murloc scale. It's not even a regular one.
I can't pass
And I'm gonna grab that copper because it's just right in front of you. You've lost 2 to the fishy boys. Tragic. I don't think I've died on hardcore to them, thankfully. 3 times were to, like, defy us. Once to a reef shark. Super elite out there. And then once was to the orcs in that area that I got trapped in. Because the windows that are open are most certainly not actually open. To be fair, you accepted a quest to kill them. They're only on defense, watching out for a small cat with sunglasses and a flower crown. Are they? Are they literally looking out for exactly that? Because that is highly specific. No! I don't want you guys. I just want the warriors. You're just hunters. You don't deserve to die. Do they? Do they deserve to die? Because, I mean, I can make an exception if I have to.
I'm out of range.
The Moonfire might break that. Oh, and he took the kill. Rude.
Rage.
And then I'm still in combat with his kill. They now deserve to die.
More rage.
He literally wasn't even killing it. I don't know what he was doing. Did he think he was helping me? But maybe he didn't realize I hadn't marked that one. One stamina, I don't think that will sell. So I'll just bender it. Maybe if it was an offhand. Sasha, could you make me a boomstick? I could. Just the rough boomstick, level 5.
Not enough rage.
I literally have copper tubes somewhere. I might have put them in the bank. Though it would, if I sent it to you. No, actually, I could teleport to Moonglade and stuff and go over. I was going to teleport to Moonglade anyway, so it might all work out. Since I'll have to go over there to start the aquatic form quest. What does cheap ammo cost? Oh, it does cost copper. Lame. It's cheaper to buy it from ammo from a vendor rather than to use copper bars. Unless you're currently using it for leveling, then it's always worth it. I just want to kill 7 of the Lobi Murlocs up north, and then I'll be teleporting. It is useful to make a level 1 storage alt, because you can sometimes sell low-level greens like this for anywhere from like 15 silver if it's a bad green or if it's common, all the way up to rarer low-level greens, like of the bear, can go for up to like 40, 50 silver, depending on time and place. Some are really common, so they won't sell, but some I have. I've sold like a +4 agility chest piece for 50 silver. Lo-fi Murloc girl doing studying. Maybe. There's actually a song called I Am Murloc, I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, I leveled up. And I am going to put the point into duration of bash, just because, to help with survivability. 2 points for +1 second stun. Once I get Aquaform, at least in areas like this, I can just jump in the water and zoom along at 50% speed increase. Session, make your best Murloc sound. Not amazing, but half decent. Bro, my only guildie I was talking to just died. Their only guildie died. From the Azeroth Explorers to the Azeroth Experience. Welcome to Hardcore WoW. Titter titter. Also, hi Remus, thank you for lurking. And hi Ash.
Need more land.
Oh, and Murloc just spawned next to me. Oof. Plata or Plomo? Pillager strikes again. Those pillagers actually hit so hard with their fireballs. I'm not even kidding you. A lot of people grind these crabs to level up because they respawn super fast. Killed by Defias Looter, which I think is with the pillagers, so I assume those people were playing together. The dude followed him so far. They grind them into dust. Oh no! Your bones will be my dinner. I remember the ogres or something like that saying that in the Burning Crusade, I think.
It's too far away.
If you don't hit them, their leash will stop. Yes, that's true. If you keep hitting them as you back away, they can follow you for a super long time.
Rage.
Ice cold milk. They just keep hyper spawning.
I need to get closer.
Your Wi-Fi is horrible tonight. Keep buffering every now and then. Mine has honestly done that a few times too. I then end up just refreshing internet on my laptop, but it's using Wi-Fi.
More rage.
It's in the realm of me. Defias Pillager, it's true.
Not enough rage.
I'm trying to communicate with them, but it's not working.
Still recharging. I'm out of range.
Let's go back to normal size. Relatively normal.
Not
That's
enough
because you called his mother a kobold.
rage.
Maybe his mother was. What would happen if a kobold and a murloc crossbred? Would it just be a furry murloc?
More rage.
Oh, I need one more. I counted wrong. Sasha cannot math.
I need to get closer.
I wonder if I can make a scope too. I can make a crude scope and I can even get a level up off it. And then I can put it on the gun for Ryan.
Too far away.
Noise +1 damage, but still, low level that adds up. It's like 5% damage on a bow that does 10 to 20 damage. Then that's 5 to 10% extra damage. I need to loot the body!
More rage.
Their hard cast cannot be interrupted by dummies, and line of sight is difficult sometimes to take advantage of.
Not enough rage.
Stupid murlocs, I didn't even need to kill you guys. I thought the tooltips do update when your talents increase stuff. Okay, we teleport into Moonglade, seeing if the quest starts instantly, or if I have to go to Darnassus first. I'll have to go probably to Darnassus anyways to see Ryan, but if I can start it faster, all the better. Yep, you always have to go to Darnassus first for some dumb reason. I do know I sent some of my resources over to my storage alt, but I can probably return them by now really fast. I can meet you in Darkshore too. No, it's all good. You can. It'll be a little bit still, so you can continue with your quests or whatever. And if you need me to do the Relics of Awakening for you, if you have that quest yet, you can always do that too. I'll probably go AFK and use the washroom and eat a few Doritos while I take the flight path for free to Darnassus. I have to go to Darnassus anyways to get the druid quest. Plus I'll have to use the bank because that's where some of my stuff is stored.
How may I aid?
Okay, I can instant log on a flight path. So let's just double check my storage alt to send stuff back from. I think it returns instantly. Nope, that other stuff hasn't arrived yet. Going to Darkshore to learn engineering. Sounds good, but there is no ore in Teldrassil, so it's not worth... you can go there and learn it if you want, but there is not a single ore node in all of Teldrassil because it's a giant tree. It has like twice as many herbs as other areas, but no ore. On that note, doing my Darkshore quests from level 11 to 15, I literally got my mine. Yep. There's a decent amount of ore, surprisingly, in Darkshore, though. I managed to get, from doing levels 11 to 15 in Darkshore, I managed to get my mining up to 65, and my engineering all the way to 75, just in that one zone. So there is enough ore with the little Moonkin caves and stuff like that. Anyways, I'm gonna go use the washroom quickly and eat a Dorito or two. I will be back in just a minute. Okay, sorry about that, I'm back. Was I glaring while I was gone? I thought my model would have just like fallen asleep off to the side like it normally does. Wait, what happened? Sasha stood. You went to get Dorito and drink. I think yes. I went to use the washroom and grab a snack. Yes, you look very disappointed. Well, that's only because I am. Titter titter. Sash, you just fought Shield and your beloved Hu Tao had like 25 LHP out of 42k and you surprised you didn't die? Well, Pog to not dying with a character you care about. Was it the highest level of Child? Don't know, I'm suddenly coughing now and then. Hopefully I don't get sick again. I'm gonna sell this stuff. Oh, I do have that level 10 bow as well that they can have. Bow with the boomsticks. Well, it's actually decently worse. Copper tube, bolt, malachite. Honestly, I'll be level 10 pretty soon if you want to save mats. No, I can still get a level up from it. Nope, 80 and your characters are like 67 with some kind of good artifacts. 1 bar is used for a bolt. And then we need a second copper tube. A second handful of bolts. And then a wooden stock has to be bought from probably the actual engineering vendor. So I'll have to go to Darkshore to buy that. Yeah, even if you'll hit level 10 eventually, that can still make it easier for like 2 hours or something like that. I like the music here. Just keep one in your bag? What? You know, so things in life? Oh, elixir of water breathing? Yeah, and then he tells me to go back to, what is it called? Moonglade. If I have to go back to Darkshore anyways, I could just go to Moonglade and then take the flight path. Or no, the flight path doesn't go to Darkshore, it goes to Rough Aaron Village. So this will be faster. Oh, I remember the Noggenfogger elixir. I think they're like 5 silver each, and then they do random things. They can turn you into a skeleton. They can give you slow fall for a few seconds. They can give you water breathing. So reaching level 10 is hard. So is it that hard to get XP? Yeah, it's not actually hard to reach level 10. I feel like reaching level 20 can be hard, because you still don't, that's where you start encountering stronger mobs, and you don't have all your class's skills yet. Going to need to get a teleport to Ironforge to learn guns as well. You shall grind. I got a teleport to Ironforge by just asking around. I just do /who Darnassus mage like that, and then any mage who's 40 plus can do a teleport to Stormwind, a group portal to Stormwind or Ironforge. So then I just randomly whisper one and go, hey, sorry to bother, could I buy a portal to Ironforge for 40 silver? Or 50 silver or such? /who among us mage. Don't squirt back. Increases agility when consumed.
Peace be with you.
They do stack with agility elixirs. Do you get those in Silithus or something? Oh, it's a Blasted Lands quest turn-in. I remember there's like 5 different ones there. Nope, it says an ad starts in 4.5 minutes. Yeah, I remember the basilisk brains distinctly. I think that's for the intelligence one. So there is guns in WoW? Yes, there's always been. They're not like, you know, modern day guns. They're like flintlock rifles, etc. If you're a level 10 hunter, you can walk through wetlands, use track animals, have a tanky pet, use bear to distract you. Just keep running. How you doing, Tal? Did you change your name to Solstice Tal? Or do you just have multiple Twitch accounts? Because I know you had both Talit and Solstice Tal in-game. They're AK-47, so what, can you imagine? You died in game? I did too! Even after you gave me all those items. I was level 20. Tell me how you died. I was level 20, and you know how the dwarves and gnomes have all those bunkers? And the bunkers at the top, they have these huge windows that you can jump out the top of the bunker? Well, there's a single bunker in between, there's a single bunker with orcs right in here that you do a quest at, that those windows are absolutely solid. Despite being see-through, despite looking like any other bunker, you cannot jump through either of those, any of those windows, even in something small like Catworm. You're back to level 16 and you changed your Twitch name officially to Solstice Tale. Well, congratulations on that. You know what they say, if you die in the game, you get pie. Do you? Because I will literally drown myself right now for that pie. I literally will, so don't lie to me, Blackheart. Don't lie to me. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, they do sell wooden stocks at the general trade supplier here. I was like, if they're not gonna have an engineering vendor, they might not have the thing to make this stuff. But they do, it's all good. Scope, rough boomstick. Hopefully this doesn't, no, it wouldn't make it soulbound. Hi there, Anarchist, how are you tonight? There, I have the items I can give to Ryan, but first I'm gonna do the one part of the Moonglade quest and then just take the free flight back to Darnassus. Pie sounds delicious right now, dang it. And I got to level up off both those yellow things, so it was still worth it to me, crafting-wise. I should download that buffs add-on just to see what layers I'm in. The Winterfell Firefighter used to sell just because it made you bigger. A little bit of an attack boost, but it also makes your character grow larger. So people like Torrens would use it, along with the Elixir of Giant Growth, and you'd just be like massive. I was like, I can survive that fall, it's fine, this is fine. After Thanksgiving, you will not eat pie for a while. I do not blame you for that. Thanksgiving is like one of the few times I eat pie. I'm normally not a big pie person. Apple pie is nice, chocolate pie is nice, but people normally don't make those. But then at like Thanksgiving is the only time we pretty much make pumpkin pie, and I think that's really good in small doses. You eat a couple pieces of it, then you don't want it for another year, at least for me. I'm like, oh snap, pecan pies are fun. I've never actually had that. Pecans are good though, especially when they're salted a little bit. They don't have too much flavor on their own, but you put a little salt on them and they taste great. But hi Cujo, I hope you're having a nice night. God, I wish you could do that. You love apple pie far too much. And then you ate a third of a key lime pie, 3-sliced apple pie. What is key lime? I know I've never had that, but then again, I've mentioned before I'm a very picky eater. That's also one reason I'm so skinny. Love, not live? No, no. You love it so much you live it. You live the key lime life. Nodders. I like how elves swim like a fish. Or like a seal or something. And then I get to become that demented seal once I get aqua form. I'm surprised. We're up to 29. I think we got one raid tonight, was it? From Almond. Pecan pie is very sweet, surprisingly. I feel like they must add extra sugar or something to it then, because the pecans themselves wouldn't have much, if any, sugar in them. Running. Can't remember, is Sonarius the guy that got killed in Warcraft? You never tried keyline? Is it that good? It might not necessarily be that good, it just might be their favorite, because lots of people have different tastes. I've known people who literally do not like the taste of chocolate. They say it tastes horrible to them. I've met like 2 people in my life like that, and I just shake my head at them. Like, I understand you have different taste buds than me, but that is just... holy heck, I pity you. Leveling's balanced right now till about 22 and auto attacks with a fiery simple dagger. Because it'll do 40 damage fairly often. So that's as much as my Wrath spell. Except you don't have to cast it. And when you put it on a simple weapon like that, you can still sell it again later or send it to an alt to use. It's actually a good investment if you make multiple tunes. You don't have to, Ryan, but if you want to go to Darnassus, I'm going to be flying over there and I have the bow and gun. You remember keyline's just a type of line? You're not a huge fan of sweet stuff, but you love the citrus greatly. And keyline pie just has an amazing texture. You should put in a skinning knife instead of a simple dagger, because then people can still use it for skinning too. Take up one less inventory slot. Flight again. And then after giving him the stuff, I'll have to go into Darkshore. Well, I don't have to, actually. I could do it later. Because one of the quest items is right up here, I think. So one of these things, probably this one. The other one's in Westfall. I will eventually have to go back to Darkshore anyways to finish the last couple of quests, so it doesn't matter if I do it now or later, really. You know, Spi said you're very texture sensitive with food, and that becomes your favorite just from the texture. I'm kind of sensitive with texture too. You love sweet stuff, so you'll probably try it eventually. Hope it's as good as you say it is. Don't you get your hopes up too much. Says there's 6 there, says there's 5 there. What the heck? Let's watch Ryan. They're all the way at Starbreeze Village. Look at that, they're so far away. So far away, but we can watch the little dot move. Okay, he's moving. Well, he might have stopped to type. No, he's still moving, he's still moving. Look at him go, look at him go. It is good though, fair warning, it can be strong. Coming. Yeah, 4.1 DPS gun plus 1 damage, and then 6 DPS bow. But you said you can't use the gun. So you'll have to, I can always give you some silver and you can teleport over to Ironforge, grab the flight path, and then hearth back. The boomstick is the only gun I've been able to make so far at 92 engineering. So you wouldn't be able to get an upgrade from engineering for a bit. Going off goth mode. At least I thought I was. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, wrong button. That reminds you of the first time trying a sour gum and you're tongue-in-cheek and you hate it now. Night of Guns will be amazing. Will it though? Will it really? Hey, there's a 60 mage here. He could portal you. And then you'll also need 10 silver to learn guns. Something that involves elves will be amazing. It's true, elves are baddies. The bandits outside do. What did I just walk into? His level was higher than his IQ. That's all we've been able to deduce so far. I can put that ore in that. I do want to drop off that item. That stuff I will sell. As someone who has made it your personal mission to genocide the race in every chief, yeah, bye. Even if it's a fantasy race, something like that just seems like something you should not be doing. I mean, if you're willing to do that to a fantasy race, then that almost seems like it attributes to what you might be willing to think about with a regular race. Just a fantasy! Yes, but if you enjoy it that much, it seems suspicious that your thoughts go that direction. I'll send those away. Just to free up storage. You came into RPGs with Warhammer 40k. Warhammer 40k is pretty pog. Purging Xenos is just fun and elves annoy you. Elves are only Xenos in certain things such as there. Elves are not Xenos in most things, since typically that refers to aliens. So you are actually ruining your own idea there by saying you're purging someone you shouldn't be. But yeah, in things like WoW and such, elves are born here. Xenos would be like the Daedra, or whatever they're called, the Draenei. Draenei, possibly, I believe the Blood... No, the Blood Elves are actually from up on the Eastern Kingdoms. They're just not somewhere you can go to yet. You generally swap between Tau and Chaos. Why would you want to purge people if you played as Tau? Tau, at least originally, they're the people that wanted to like band everyone together. All the races and stuff like that, they absorb people into their own. Chaos, though, it makes sense. Chaos just wants to kill everyone. I can just go bear form and maul all the furbolgs, because they're just wannabe bears. There is that, and there is that.
Hail to the night!
Or, oh. And then 50 silver can probably be used if you offer 40 silver for a portal to Ironforge, and then 10 silver for the gun thing. I have like 30 gold on my storage alt, so it's not a big deal. I keep sending all my greens to them. Greens! You need to wear shoes. Thank you, no problem. I know how stuff like that can help a lot early on. And like I said, with 30 gold on my ult, that is a drop in the bucket. Though I'll have to send gold over for my ult. Like, feel the earth under my toes. I'm sure that feels good. I'm feeling grass under my toes. Don't know about dirt, though. Earth is technically both.
I'm out of range.
And they got the annoying cave quest, so we're going to do that. It's not going to be annoying now. I didn't realize we were walking past it already. Defoliation. Isn't like... Dang, so is money easy or hard to get in WoW? It depends. At low levels, it's hard, because stuff isn't worth anything. The further you get into the game, the easier money is to get, because grays and items you get off monsters start vendoring for more money, and then the herbs, you know, you have to have a higher level character to get the higher level herbs and stuff like that, so that stuff ends up being more valuable and selling for more too. You'll probably run out of space, I'm guessing. I'm assuming you don't have many, if any, bags. You can always just leave stuff on the bodies. I'm probably killing your experience from all of this. But who cares about the experience from the mobs? Oh yeah, I have Swipe. Hi, Sunny. How are you tonight? It's great to see you. Do you have exams or anything like that? Because there's a lot of people that seem to have those right now. And you've probably already noticed, Ryan, but weapons sell better than armor. So in any zone, if your bags are full, dropping like a cape or leather hands will, you'll get more money for like an axe or something like that from it. I'm still getting copper. And the real question here is, did Ryan actually switch his Hearthstone to Dolinar? Ryan? I'm betting my money on no. You did this time? Oh snap, I was wrong. There goes my money. That's what that 50 silver was for. You could troll so many people by just talking in chat and going, world buffs, this is going in 50 seconds, and people would be like, what? Oh no. But then you'd probably get kicked out of the guild for it. The only 40k RPG you do right now, you're playing Farsight Enclave's Tau? Or Enclave? I have no idea. I don't know much about the Tau. They've never been one of my preferred races in Warhammer. Gotta keep an eye out to make sure they don't accidentally pull due to just level. Because sometimes you get too close to an edge or such. They're literally doing no damage to me, but I'm double their level. I have to reload internet on laptop, it's being batty. I might have more yogurt after stream, just because. Supposedly healthy. Farsight Enclave Tau Renegades are led by an immortal Tau vampire who's honestly one of the best characters in the entire setting. But you know more than me, can tell me about WoW, because I only know a lot about Genshin, but nothing about WoW. WoW is, honestly, playing Warcraft 3 or something like that would be a good way to learn about it. It's basically a fantasy world, lots of fantasy races, and bad stuff keeps happening. So then teams, people, all that band together to fight the bad stuff, but more bad stuff keeps happening. In Classic like this, the different factions are kind of against each other. You've got humans, elves, dwarves, gnomes, and they're called the Alliance, and they're basically against the Horde, which is Tauren, undead. Tauren are like minotaurs, undead for some strange reason, orcs, and trolls. And so a lot of quests are around them, keeping areas safe, vying for control of resources, etc., etc.
I need to get closer.
I mean, there's a lot more to it, but if you actually wanted to know the lore of it, it would be very hard to summarize it. Just because there's been 20 years plus of lore created.
More rage.
Actually, I guess we should start the quest before killing all the shamans, just because they drop the charm.
Need more rage. Ready yet.
15 damage isn't much, but it adds up. Oops, I didn't do that. It's a mile in and now. Commander Farsight has many Empire is honestly a cool dude. Hates Aetherials and the Tau Empire wiped him from history. If anything, one of the characters I really like is the Silent King or whatever from the Necrons.
Enough rage.
And how he's basically going and fighting with his people, some solo war against the Tyranids off in deep space. And then I always love Rowboat Girly Man, aka Robute Gilliman, the leader of the Ultramarines. I don't actually like him as a person. I don't actually like him as this person. I just find it hilarious that his French name is so close to it that someone called him Rowboat Girly Man, and it absolutely took off. How is there 20 plus years of lore? You've known WoW for 1 year? Jesus Christ. We talked about it earlier in stream. World of Warcraft came out in 2004. Literally almost 20 years ago. And even before that, there was different Warcraft games, Warcraft 1 through 3. Blue Boy was doing really well in No Fear. Wasn't that something that came out just a while ago? I have an arcane crystal. I can't remember if that's something you get rarely while mining thorium. Okay, he didn't get the Shaman Charm, or it would have notified us with Questy. There's a lot of Shamans here, so I'll kill them all. Shaman, Shaman, same thing. It's a Horus Heresy book about the betrayal of Cal. Oh, okay. Okay, he's just running. That's not a shaman. The drop rate of the Voodoo Charm is so low, but at least we can kill them fast. Oh no, they pulled all three of them! What will we do? Talina, no! I've talked to them once in a while for the past like 2 weeks. And they literally died in a safe zone, but fighting a level 30 NPC for a quest. 2004, oh god, WoW was older than me. To be honest, the ancient games are definitely older. At least we can kill them fast. You'd need to kill fast, else be overrun by the respawns, that is true. I often help people if I see them doing that quest, just because. Okay, so now we just gotta kill a ton of shamans until they finally drop their dumb charm. Talina didn't say anything for a while, and now they just say, ouch. I almost feel like offering to help that one hunter, just because we're in here anyways.
Need more rage.
Wait, what's the highest damage ever dealt by you or anyone else? I have no idea. Damage gets a lot higher in every expansion, and there's been multiple expansions in the game.
Need more rage.
I believe, what is it, Asmongold or whatever, that one big streamer, he actually plays off and on the server right now in Hardcore WoW. He made a guild, and anytime he logs in to do stuff, literally the whole economy in the game crashes. People start selling items for like twice as much, and enchants, etc., etc.
Not enough rage.
There are more shamans normally by the entrance. I'm just checking. You're not shaman. You're not.
Need more rage.
I wish I had feral charge, because then I could just zoom from one guy to the next. 15-second cooldown only too, but it costs rage rather than generating rage like the regular charge for warriors. You're healing a dead man! Actually, I don't know if these bears have genders. I assume they do, but we'll never know. One person can crash the market. When they're a streamer with like hundreds of thousands of people following them, pretty much. See, now we're at the entrance, and I ditch Ryan. Zoom, we're done! No, I'm not that mean, obviously, I'm just teasing. That goes for most MMOs, indeed. I led you to the entrance just so I could escape. Teardrop. Give us the charm. Give us the charm. Clear your debt.
Rage.
Okay, at least they're not healing themselves. There are shamans off to the east of this mountain too, but it's not worth going that far away. Eventually Sash will have that. Eventually! One day when I'm a big streamer. Yeah, that's my goal as a streamer. I don't actually care if I become big, but I do want the entire world to fall in love with me. Nodders. Not too grand of an idea, right? Just the whole world. Okay, there is no NPCs up there. I could still, there's no shamans up there. I could still kill them
Rage.
to see if they'll respawn as it. Someday. Over the rainbow. Da-na-na. Here, voodoo charm. Here, voodoo charm. Does my bear ever attack with its left paw? Sash will be one of the biggest. That I entirely doubt. But I appreciate your optimism. Remember, I think this quest gives like a one-handed weapon that gives +1 stamina, as well as a robe. The world buff. No more lies. I don't think shamans spawn up in these rooms. Yeah, like augurs do. Just like at the back area. Or the furthest back area. I should just be like, welcome back to all. Oh wait, world buff, that's what you meant. WB. Warner Bros? Question mark. We should start counting how many shamans we kill just to get this single item. Oh, did they get it? You got a wood chopper? I take it that's a two-handed axe or something like that. Yep, two-handed axe. God, you fought the anima boss, you'll be lurking now. Got it!
Not enough rage.
At one point their pet was dead and they had to kite the princess with cheetah form on. Holy heck. I believe one of our guildies went in and soloed the white crocolus, the albino crocolus, just to get his boots that drop.
Not enough rage.
They're not spawning instruments here. Fully expected that.
More rage.
Back to Death Shore, Westfaller Lock next. Oh, you probably can use the cables on a pet.
Not enough.
Like I said, those are always augers and such up here. The shamans seem to go through the middle of the middle caves and tunnels. Thank you for the head pet. Classic WoW jumper cables. Pretty much all engine items, but nades and dummies can backfire.
Need more rage.
That is a huge item for low level. +4. So we're just talking to the guildies.
Need more rage.
I almost feel like I should kill... Oh, did someone else kill these mobs? Oh. Give us the charm! I can't remember, I feel like there was something else I was going to use. We'll get it eventually. Even if it's a 1 or 2% chance, it has to drop. Yeah, you do a battle res, but you can only use them on hunter's pets. And it's super full, be right there, no problem. Maybe if I invite more people, it'll increase the drop rate or something like that. Oh, you got it? Pog. Never mind. What if I'm a bear? Are you a pet bear? I could be for the right price. Need that epic mount. So now we just gotta go back down to the ghost dude. I can teleport back to whatchamacallit, Moonglade, and just use the flight path from there after we're out of the cave. Or I can just hearth to Westfall and I can get the half of the charm in Darkshore later. I feel like I'll probably end up doing that. Although the charm is way up north, so it makes sense to hearth first. That way later I don't have to worry about the hearth. Because I think all the Darkshore quests are in the south that I have left.
Need more rage.
Whoop, he fell. That's how you die! That's how you die, Ryan! Ryan, why?
Too far away. Not enough rage. Need more rage.
I can heal, but that means I have to get out of my form. And I'm not sure how much damage they do to me outside it. He just wanted more loot. I know the truth. It's all good. It's all good. Bags are full, but you need to maximize loot gains. He lives! Okay, I take it you handed in the quest then?
Don't hit target.
So we can head back out. And then at level 10, got to do... Oh, sorry, my bad, my bad. I forgot you don't just hand in the charm. You go down and do that. I'm a baddie and thought we were done.
Not enough rage.
That is not the place I'll get. Thank you for the help. No problem. You helped me before too, and I appreciate it. He did, in fact, take me through this exact quest, like, 2 days ago on my other druid. It is quite amusing that one of us dies, then the other carries you through, then they die, so the first person carries you back through. Just like a revolving door of doing this quest. I don't know why I like tapping left and right. In most games, you saw me doing that in Cyberpunk 2.
More rage.
And Rage Claw spawns in like 10 seconds after killed. You never have to really wait for him. Hold on, I'll bring him back. I said hold on! Although there's like, what is it called? Delay in stream.
Need more rage. Not enough rage.
Pog. Is your Hearthstone back? I know you'll have to hand in the ghost upstairs. I wonder if that's Talina on a different character. They say hello again, so it could be. It looks so tough. Little shoulder markings. Can't see them that well in the moonlight though. Or a regular light, question mark? Why is it so light up there, dim down here? I guess these bodies, by leaving loot on the bodies, that actually stopped the enemies from respawning. So that was actually useful. Even if you hit level 10 before getting the gun skill, at least when you, do get guns, you actually have one that you can use to level up the skill. So even if the bow ends up being more useful than the gun, at least the gun might have a temporary use. And no matter what, making it and the scope both gave me engineering level ups. Druid gang! Anytime we have like 2 or 3 druids in a group, I always do that. Hashtag druid gang. I have to be actual cyberpunk now sometimes, since I've done the DLC. I'm clear for beating the real game, because I'm sure even after you beat it, you can do the side quests anytime. Freedom! Fresh air! Hi, Kuro. Bye, Kuro. He does that like every night. He just comes into my room. He comes into the TV room, looks at me, and then just trots out the other door, because there's a second door off to the side. Height advantage! I'm going to guess you can get back home on your own. No problem. Now I'm going to be lazy and just use this to fly rather than having to run all the way into Darnassus through to the flight path. I'll just go here, which will send me there. That email is from the druid trainer saying there's a new quest, which is technically the quest I'm on right now. It's got Helm of Fire, kinda sick. Rats. It actually is good. Oh, it's from Made with Leatherworking. High agility, stamina, teeny bit of fire resist no one cares about, but then hurls a fireball for decent damage. Net is not. He's not what is the real question. But yeah, I probably will end in just a second. We are about to turn 3 a.m., which is typically my end time anyways. Seven Seas is on. HD's on. Jace is on. He almost never streams this late at night.
Elune be with you.
I think he might have gotten raided by Baru a while ago, I'm just guessing. He's been streaming for a long time, but I haven't seen much of Jace because he took a long break because of real life stuff. So I feel like we could go bug him. Then he'll have gotten 2 big raids tonight. But yeah, thanks to everybody for coming out tonight. I'll be back tomorrow night like I am every night. I'll either do one of 3 things. I'll either play WoW and try to do something like Dead Mines on hardcore. I might go to Cyberpunk and continue the main quest there. Or you might see me start something new like Dishonored. We'll see, it really depends how I feel. But yeah. Jace is a very cool person. They know a lot of people. They're a mod for like a dozen people too. Not as many as Seer, but still. You guys have a nice night. Thanks for coming and vibing with me. I will play a little more off stream while doing my dailies, so pray to RNGesus that I do not die. No guarantee I won't though. But yeah. You guys have a nice night. Thanks for vibing with me. Take care of yourselves. And peace out. Peace out.